Hey, welcome friends. Welcome back to the channel. This is KGB for C Sports. And today we're going to bring you the NLDS game. I believe it's game 4. Atlanta Braves will be playing at the Philadelphia Phillies. The Phillies currently lead the series 2-1. And hopefully we see our guys get back on track. They're currently on game break, just getting ready to come in and start. Because we're gonna dive right into it. Okay, I got the little commercials. I'll be back after these commercials, so momentarily we should be getting a start here. Let's go. Let's go. All right. All right, guys, welcome to the stream, and the game is starting.
Did not disappoint that raucous crowd with a 9-1 win, taking command of this.
So we should be able to bring up the
lead. We got a perfect day for game 4 of the series. 72 degrees, not a cloud in the sky.
Looks like I got to change something here real quick.
Well, the Braves are going to have to put some pressure on Syndergaard and take this crowd out of it. This crowd's been unbelievable for Noah Syndergaard. A lot of curveballs.
Against this lineup with Acuna to lead off, then Swanson and Olsen. There's a little change here in the heart of the order. Austin Riley hits in the lowest spot in the order since May. Then Harris,
there we go.
Arcia, and Rosario.
And one more edit here. We'll get you the interact working.
Off we go with a ball inside. And
all right, first pitch is a ball.
But this really is a different guy than the one that was a constant presence in the postseason early in his career.
Yeah, you just can't rear back and let it eat at 98, 99. You see 94, 95 pitching in a lot and throwing a lot of curveballs.
All right.
Uncharacteristically, because
1-on-1 count.
Velocity, he can just sit back and let it go.
Throw game break up because of the ad that comes in with when that starts up.
Makes his first postseason start since the
interactive will be up momentarily, guys.
When he was tremendous. He fired 7 shutout innings, but Madison Bumgarner a little bit better that day. Went the distance in a 3-0 Giants win. So he's become kind of a sinker baller.
Yeah. Yeah, he's definitely going to split up.
All right, so the interactive
make up a slider, change up, force.
There she is. That'd be.
He's definitely going to pitch differently than any time before the Braves had seen him. You know, with the Mets, he was.
Hey, Kenneth, how's it going?
And a lot of gas.
He's the hardest thrower in the National League.
That's right. Let's win, Braves. Let's go. Let's go.
Pretty much all the last 2 years. Home to Acuna to start his day with a strikeout.
Acuna strikes out.
Well, there's the breaking ball. It goes straight down.
Breaking ball, and he chased it all the way.
For the Phillies here at home, this crowd has not sat down very often yesterday, and I don't anticipate it today either. So if they get out to a lead, it's loud.
You could tell they fed off him yesterday. That 6-run third inning. Got 3 more in the 7th and a 9-1 win. It's a ball on Dansby Swanson. And, John, we talk about the bottom of the order needing to get going for the Braves, set the table for these guys at the top. But these key guys at the top got to do something more, too.
Yeah, Swanson really hasn't made that adjustment that he's made throughout the year.
Here comes the pitch. You got to hold it, but it's going to be right up. Shallow, and it's caught for an out.
And really, it's been just 3 guys in this lineup. Acuna at the top. And then Olsen and Darno are all producing pretty well.
They're certainly not starting off to a good start, are they?
Yeah, and there's going to be some talk after this year of a new postseason gets flushed out. A lot of the big boys, the teams that have been kind of sitting waiting to play somebody, 5-5 record, I believe, and 2 of those wins come from Houston. a little bit of rust offensively.
All right,
Some of the best
so
offensive teams struggling.
who do we got up here?
Really,
We got
it's
Matt
come down
Olson
to the
up with a
really good pitching
.375, 3
that has
for 8
slowed
in the
these
series,
offenses
1
down.
home run.
They've got the top 2 seeds in the National League facing elimination here in Game 4. Braves today, the
1-0's count, 2 outs, top of the first.
1 ball, no strikes on Matt Olson, who's been one of the good components of this Braves offense, reaching in 8 of his 13 plate appearances in this division series. A curve lands, and it's 1-1.
Curve lands, like I said. 1-1's the count. He caught bottom corner of the plate, right side corner.
And Charlie Morton will make his 17th postseason start. On a 1-1 from Syndergaard. Olson watches
Syndergaard.
Well,
looks like
ball
ball 2.
The plate where Syndergaard's going is where Charlie Morton wants to go. And early on, Syndergaard's been able to stay on plane. It's called arm side fastball, which is in to a right hand.
Hey, welcome to the stream, guys. Appreciate you stopping in.
Outside part of the plate, boy, is that going to help either pitcher that commands that side.
Let's go Braves, right?
3-1.
3-1. That ball was in the dirt.
You know, the Phillies.
We like that kind of start for their pitchers.
In Game 2 of this series, and he had a scoreless 8th inning against the top of the lineup.
D-Train.
They were undecided
Due up.
at that point who Game 4 would be for. He kind of
if Olson can get on base.
Essentially there.
Pop up. Foul ball.
Haven't seen him in years.
Full count now, guys. We certainly need the Braves to win this. Take it back to Atlanta for Game 5.
1, 2, 3 first.
Olson struggling against breaking balls on the year.
Let's go, Braves. Let's go. Let's go, Braves. Let's go.
Fouls it off.
Fouls it off.
Yeah, Real Muto's going to need a minute. Flexing that glove hand.
Catches him on the heel.
Sorry about that. Just getting the stream deck set.
Ouch. Got him right on the wrist.
Looks like it wants to go back to default.
He says he's good to go, and the Phillies certainly hope is valuable.
All right.
Pieces
full count. 2 outs.
Another 3-2.
Top of the first. Swung and he missed. Looks like Phillies pitching is continuing where they left off yesterday. We're going to go ahead and take that sound and stuff out, guys. So I'm happy to see that some of you guys that have been around normally have stopped back in. Greatly appreciate it. And if you're new to the channel, feel free to hit that like and subscribe button, as that little thumbs up down there helps the YouTube algorithm get my content out there to a wider audience. Not sure if Maverick's going to make it in today. He was supposed to stop by the stream. I know the stream just started, so we'll see what happens, see if he pops in. All right, let's go. We definitely want the Braves to win. There ain't no doubt about that. But even if they don't, I will be continuing to stream the rest of the postseason. I have not even given any thought to who I would stream. So, hey, if you guys got any suggestions, feel free to throw it in the chat. And once the video is done and goes live, maybe even come back and comment there, so I know, that I get your suggestions and we can maybe get something scheduled up. But hopefully that we don't lead to that. we want our Braves to continue to go in. All right, we are back from game break.
Has shown the ability to absolutely explode, and they've done it in the 2 wins in this division series. Schwarber finally got a hit last night. Then Hoskins and Real Muto.
Schwarber first, Hopkins second, Remoto third, Harper fourth, Castellanos fifth. I'm hacking up these names. Sixth, Stott seventh, and I couldn't finish reading them. Charlie Morton, a 4-0 record with a .44 ERA and a .92 WHIP, with a 1.164 OP average. Or OP.
Well, you know, the biggest thing, you can't pitch perfect, not on my watch. Pass the baton on, give your teammate a chance to pitch again. And by doing that, solos won't beat you. You can be aggressive, but if you're trying to pitch perfect, you're going to run the risk of a crooked inning. No crooked.
All right, here we go.
Solo.
One.
I call them solo innings.
Right one.
Keep yourself
Burned it right
so
by
the
him.
team can kind of embrace the moment. He's done it better than anybody. And
Schwarber has a postseason .056 average.
Charlie Morton, postseason pitcher. The Braves have a chance.
Oh,
how about when the first
he shows bunt there. 1-1's the count. On the bottom of the first.
Yeah, well, the key again, I mentioned the arm side fastball. He's got to be able to keep that shoulder.
Says Charlie Morton has allowed 7 home runs, a 2-1 record.
As a weapon, as a backdoor, mix in a changeup and cutter.
The home run hitter is Kyle Schwarber, who takes ball
just out of the box. 2-1's count. No outs.
He got his first hit of the postseason yesterday, snapping in 0 for 17.
The other key component in postseason baseball, get the leadoff hitter out. And the Phillies have been able to do that a lot.
That's right, Kenneth. We definitely need it. All the love we can get.
You always feel like you're a pitch away from a double play if the next guy gets in on base.
3-1's the count. Bottom of the first. No outs. Bases are empty. And we get a walk. Come on, Morton. Get with it. 5 pitches and you get 1 strike. I think that was foul ball. No, you burned it past him in the first one. 5 pitches. You walk him in 5. Got to pitch better than that, son.
He's got to be in the strike zone to fight that fight.
Yeah, 38-year-old has the highest walk rate in the National League. Reese Hoskins, who says he's been telling
Reese Hopkins, 1 home run, 3 ribbies.
Coming as he deals with all these tough moments lately, and he finally had that moment. One that you're going to see replayed for a long time. That home run with a bat slam afterwards. He said he
called it a ball. That was pretty close, I thought.
Felt like he was
could have went either way.
The bases. One of those situations where he kind of blacked out.
Come on, Braves.
On a 1-0 from Morton. Hoskins watches another breaking ball away.
On the outside again.
It's so hard today. I mean, Charlie wanted that first pitch. It was really close. But he's got to be able to trust his fastball against this team. His breaking ball.
Come on, Braves.
Fastballs are thrown for strikes. A lot of pressure on your breaking ball.
Morton to pitch.
Good fastball.
Got him swinging. Oh, 2 balls and 1 strike for the man on base.
It is lights out because that is a hard pitch to hit. See the sink and late movement at 95 miles an hour.
Let's go. Left center, dropped it in. Base hit. Man coming to third. Philly picking up right where they left off last night. Runners on the corners.
For the Phillies. Don't know how long Syndergaard's going to go. He goes 3 up, 3 down, and then the first 2 hitters get on for the Philly offense that has been already explosive in big innings.
Crushed it. Perfect little drop in.
And as I mentioned in the postseason, a walk is a rally.
And the leadoff man on. Feels like a rally. He had two birds with one
Hey guys,
stone
welcome to the
in this
stream.
inning.
If you're new here, please feel free to hit
Now
that like
they've
and
got him
subscribe
cornered with
button.
nobody out.
That little
JT
thumbs up
Realmuto
there
coming up.
helps the
The Phillies
YouTube
offense, there's
algorithm
not much
get
in
my
between.
content
It's been
out
a
further to
lot
people.
or nothing.
And you might have noticed that I have a
Couple base runners
road to
start,
1,000
and a strike
subscribers
is how the
bar up
ball
at the
finally
top.
lands.
I am
Realmuto
trying
has
to
reached base in all 5
get
games this postseason.
monetized
Knocked in 2
and
yesterday
hopefully lead into
with a
a
couple of
partnership
singles.
sometime in the future.
He's
So
been
every
good at home.
subscribe
So
and
are
every
a lot
like
of these
certainly
Phillies.
helps.
They love hitting at home.
Here we go. 0-1's the count. Bottom of the first. No outs.
Trying to give
Runners
the
on the
Phillies an early
corners.
lead. 1 ball, 1 strike. The Phillies in
Ball
the first
one.
half of this
1
series
and
scored
1.
7 runs, 1-7-6. Then they got shut out in game 2 before the 9-run explosion yesterday. There's the numbers you're talking about.
Yeah, and here you can't try to pitch without giving up a run if you're Charlie Morton. You got to somehow induce a ground ball, get some outs, trade a run.
Come on, guys. Come on.
Big inning. Sinker inside, maybe get a ground ball to short.
It used to be
1 and 2
who
the count.
Charlie Morton was. They called him Ground Chuck. It was all sinkers. Now it's split. It's been more four-seam, less sinker through the years. He's in his 15th in the majors. Prior to this year, he had a run where he was one of the best in baseball. An all-star a couple times. 2 world championships. Houston in 2017. The Braves last year. Top 5 in the majors and wins.
All right, so here we go. Here we go.
Prior to this year.
Morton to pitch. His 13th pitch of the day.
Fires the 1-2.
Right in there. Strike 3. 1 out.
Well, there he crossfires. Misses his
That was a nice
location,
pitch there.
but he freezes. Realmuto on the outside.
Very
part of
nice
the plate.
pitch. 96 mile an hour.
And if they weren't already standing here, they are now as Bryce Harper comes to the plate.
And Bryce Harper's had good numbers off of Charlie Morton, hitting over 400.
All right, guys. Let's go
One
Braves.
home run. 2 home runs in this postseason for the reigning MVP. 1 in the wild card round, 1 last night.
Bottom of the first. 1 out. Runners on the corners. Morton to pitch his 14th pitch of the game.
Third one gone. Harper swings and misses.
Swing and a miss.
It's just
0-1
amazing
the count.
What kind of year Harper has had over the last 2 years. And really the first pitch success and swing and miss is probably the highest of his career. But something happens to where he locks in after that big swing and finds a way to make an
All right, here we go. Here we go.
Adjustment off the starting pitcher or whoever.
Morton to pitch.
A day shy of his 30th birthday, Harper swings and misses.
Swings and misses again. Strike 2. 0-2's the count. Bottom of the first. 1 out with runners on the corners. Harper, a postseason .44 average. 4.44. Sorry about that.
Starts against the Phillies. Got a 5.5 ERA.
Ooh, that one was wildly out. 1 and 2 the count.
Because he did sprinkle in a good start or 2 in there, but his most recent memory, he gave up 6 runs in 4 2/3 in this ballpark.
Yeah, that one he tried to overthrow. It's going to be a hard double play to turn if it's hit to Arcia.
Come on, Braves. Come on, Braves Nation.
Not his normal spot.
Show your team. Show them love.
A different total angle.
Get them rallying.
The ball is hit on the ground. To second
let's
base.
go. Let's go.
Schwarber at third. Hoskins at first. Harper stays alive.
Stays alive. 1 and 2 the count.
Now
1 out. Bottom of the
will go
first.
to when he's connected
Runners
with
on the
mechanics,
corners.
that changeup. I mean, we haven't seen any yet, but he's primarily fastball, curveball right now. We haven't seen the cutter. He'd love to get a fastball up over the plate, belt high or above, to get a swing and miss.
Come on, guys. Come on. Let's do it. Hey, if you're new to the channel and you haven't already done it, please feel free to hit that like and subscribe button. Strike 3. Retires another. 2 outs. Bottom of the first.
That is the only area you can go to Harper right now, and he absolutely dotted it above the belt. Looked enticing.
That's what we want.
Movement, that's what got the
just a whiff. Here it goes.
And a huge situation
missed
for the
again.
Atlanta Braves and Charlie Morton if he can get out of this.
Come on, Braves.
Really, first and third, nightmarish start. And he knows.
Let's go, Braves Nation. Show them your love, baby.
Is on go as soon as he steps
You
in the
be
box.
loud and proud.
Make a quality pitch. You get a quick out. If you don't, 1-0 or more for the Phillies.
Castellanos.
Ooh, foul ball.
And a curveball. Strike one. Yeah, when you read
and won the count.
Next day, you read the
2 outs. Bottom of the first.
It doesn't always lead with something from the late innings. Sometimes that key moment comes very
I was saying, if you're new to the channel and you see that I got a road to 1,000 subscriber bar up there. You want to help me out? Feel free to hit that subscribe button. Ooh, way outside.
Comes out of his shoes swinging.
He chased her down. 0-2 the count. That was so far out of the box. Wow.
Throw this one anywhere close. And sometimes in doing
that dude, you can tell, is going for the fence.
You let one hang in the zone. For Charlie Morton, don't throw anything close here on an 0-2 pitch.
All right, here we go. Morton to pitch.
And he did. And that's the adjustment.
1-2 the count.
What the hitter makes. If you know a hitter's aggressive, you've got 2 pitches. Once you get to a 2-2 count, you make your go pitch. But you got 2 pitches to see if he's willing to chase.
I'll tell you, the Phillies, it seems their strategy this series has been swing at everything pretty much. Popped up. Acuna coming in. Got it. Side retired. Into the first, guys. We have a tie game, 0-0. And they're going on break. They're on game break, so I'll stay here with you, but we'll put the game break screen up. Hey, guys, if you are a current returning viewer, what do you think of the changes in the stream? Been working at getting some things set up, better interactives and whatnot. So hey, if you like the changes, or even if you don't, feel free to throw that in the chat and let me know just how you feel. We're all about getting this stream to be better and better each time, so I'm definitely up for the criticism or praise, whichever you want to do. Give a shout out to Mav Sports. You can find his link down there in the video description or the stream description. He's a good buddy of mine. We usually co-stream together quite often. And he did yesterday's game, and unfortunately we lost. Boy, did we lose bad. The Braves got crushed yesterday. But yeah, we're both small-time streamers trying to make a go at it. So, if you could, you like it, check him out. He's got good streams over there and some good content. Hey, welcome to the stream, guys. Appreciate you stopping in. The game's currently on game break, guys, but we'll get it back to the interactive and whatnot here just as soon as they come off of it. I'm staying here with you through the game break. Yep, just stick around. I think you'll like it. All right, it should be in about 30 seconds usually. Once I get this, we'll be right back after this commercial break picture. All right, we are back from break.
To win $5,000 of Big Papi's money playing Fox Bet Super 6. Get the free Super 6 app on your phone now and enter your 6 picks in the NLDS contest. If all 6 picks
So, if you got any suggestions or whatnot, feel free to throw that in the chat. Let's get that chat interaction action going, guys. Love to hear from you guys.
The ball came out of his hand totally different after first and third. And that's what you have to keep as a pitcher. I mean, not that woke him up.
Welcome in, Mav. I figured you'd throw in a comment when you popped in. Your ears must have been burning because I was just talking about you.
Your score sheet. No scores. Travis d'Arnaud leads off this second. Hitting cleanup as Brian Snitker drops Austin Riley to the 5.
Come on. D-Train. Here we go. Syndergaard, ball 2.
That the offense for the Atlanta Braves, and you can say the same thing for the Los Angeles Dodgers. I mean, they're not doing what the regular season, and that's a big sample size, right? You get 5 days off, and if you don't get those kind of guys connected in the lineup, which is showing on, give the Phillies pitchers credit, but the offense better wake up for the Braves or they're going home.
Oh, you heard me? I didn't have the chat window up over, so I didn't actually see. All right, he popped out. 1 out. Train popped out.
So you had 3 100-win teams in the National League this year. The Mets already knocked out, but the Padres in the wild card round, and the Dodgers and the Braves both.
Yeah, that was kind of a shocker. The Mets, the Mets get knocked out.
I mean,
like they did.
The format should be set up for the advantage of those teams who got to rest their bullpen, their starters, but then you get some teams coming in hot, and currently, I mean, series not over, but both teams that won their division are down 2 games to 1.
All right, Syndergaard to pitch.
But as we talked about,
ball
as
3.
easy as flipping a switch. You know if you
my apologies. Ball 1.
Go back to your 8.
2 out. They're all fumble for top of the second. Count is 1-0 with 1 out. I'll get it right sooner or later.
Going from having their season on the brink of ending to being like, okay, we got them right where
fly ball to center field.
In the air to center field from Marsh.
Catch.
2 up and 2 down.
2 up, 2 down.
5 down for Noah Syndergaard, and for more on Thor, here's Ken Rosenthal.
Well, Joe, shocking as this might sound, as hard as Noah Syndergaard.
Come on, boys. We got to have better offense than that.
Before the game, that the key for Syndergaard today is landing his off-speed stuff, commanding those off-speed pitches. So far, so good. 4 of his 5 curveballs for strikes.
Oh, I shouldn't have worn my stocking hat today.
The batter, a strike also with a slider. This is the key for Syndergaard. A different
air's kind of dry.
Curveball
dry.
Got him
Just
on a strikeout in the first.
Doesn't feel so good.
Michael Harris.
All right, strike 1. Barely caught the corner.
That's the one thing that, you know, you don't know how a
edge,
hard
I should
thrower
say,
is going to be able to adapt to this different style that he's been used to, right? And so far, he looks comfortable. Hey, he hasn't pitched
Syndergaard to
much,
pitch his 20th pitch of the day.
and he's mixing it up very well.
Bouncing ball foul, and every pitcher, whether it's because of injury or just father time, eventually gets to that point.
Come on, boys.
Going, they've got to figure out another way.
Yeah, but the fear factor is for the hard thrower, max effort guys, they're never going to get to that point. They fall off the cliff.
Let's go! Let's go! Ball 1. Top of the second. 1 and 2's the count. 2 outs.
You know, high rep. I call it RPM.
Bases empty.
And when it's good,
tie game. 0-0.
Swing and miss. 13 strikeouts. But now he'll have to kind of reinvent himself.
Harris on the ground is second. Gene Segura
on the ground, and he is out. Heading to the middle of the second. Now they are heading to game break, guys. So let's mute that. I realize, well, there, old Mav, we're a small time channel here. Been awfully slow today. Of course, it is a real early game. It's unfortunate, you know, people come in, they see this game break, and they just take off. But yeah, how about you, Kenneth? Are you still there? If you are, I know you've been in. You've seen the stream before. What do you think of some of the new changes, the game break screen and all the layout stuff? Been putting a ton of energy into bringing you guys some cool stuff. I do notice I did mess up though. My Braves and Philly team icons needed to be switched around. The Braves are playing at Philly right now. But hey, that's a small thing. I'm not too worried about that. Go Braves! Come on, Braves Nation. You gotta send all your juju to them. All your good, beautiful juju. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. And there's some even better things coming, guys. Hi, to be or not. Welcome. Good to see you again. Welcome, everybody. That's starting to pop in the stream. The game is momentarily on game break, but we'll get back to it just as soon as they come in, and that'll be about 15 seconds here, maybe 20. Once they always show that come back after game commercial, it's pretty quick after that, 30 seconds or so. All right, cool. All right, they are back from game break, so we are back off the game break.
Stream your team home or away and in the air with free Wi-Fi.
They got about an hour worth of hitting before the shadows, give or take an hour. It's going to be an issue in the middle of the game, so right now, best chance to do some damage.
Hurry, boys. Both sides.
Strike
from Charlie
one. Caught it. That was nice.
After walking the leadoff man, giving up a single to Hoskins, Phillies had first and third, nobody out.
At least they didn't start putting on the scores like they did last night. Boy, we just couldn't stop them. Oh, off the pitcher. Safe. The ball was hit and hit the pitcher. Let's see just how much.
On a 102-mile-per-hour comebacker.
Ooh.
He didn't know it at the time, though. He knew obviously it hurt, but then he throws 16 pitches after that. He strikes out 2 hitters. And then
boy, they're showing he evidently broke a leg getting hit with the ball coming back at him. Yep, caught him right off the elbow.
The training staff is out to take a look as Charlie Morton.
Ooh, no, off the forearm.
Like
ouch.
Day right now.
The only thing I can say is it luckily
tough
wasn't
dude, man.
Super hard. Looked like it was a little bit off the end of the bat, but nonetheless, it catch you on the outside of your elbow, and you're just.
There's
tough
the
dude. Place you want to get it to hit. See, almost like the bat broke, but at first I thought it got him off the back side of his back, but we clearly seen right here that it catches him on the outside part of his elbow, which is better than the inside part of your elbow.
Colin McHugh already starts to warm. And a Braves bullpen that is in pretty good shape. That is not to say, though, that this wouldn't be a massive, massive problem.
Yeah, they're definitely out there checking him out. They're concerned.
Looks like he's going to be okay. Look,
all right. Looks like they're walking away. So
went into the clubhouse after the game and apologized for not going longer with his broken leg, and then had during the World Series with his leg elevated, sit there on his couch and watch the Braves clinch a World Championship. In a lot of ways, that was his motivation coming into this year, to have a chance to pitch in big games again, to be on the mound again.
All right.
Help his team in those spots.
Come on, guys.
Watching from afar, it killed him to do that.
Well, luckily, that was 72 miles per hour off.
Guys, I am going to switch my hat.
Let's watch how Charlie is moving forward. Here's Bryson Stott.
All right, so here we go.
And on a day
he goes after the runner. Runner's back to back, though. All right, give me 1 second while I switch my hat.
Bryson Stott had a 9-pitch at-bat that in a lot of ways was the biggest at-bat of the day. Finished it with an RBI double and started that 6-run rally.
No doubt. That at-bat changed the momentum. And it changed really kind of like the
strike one. Caught the top right corner.
2 innings was starting to have with his fastball in the zone, swing and miss, but he fought off a lot of fastballs, got a slider that he
or at
wanted.
least that's what it looked like. Interactive said he was outside of the zone.
Bing,
regardless,
bing, bing, and it was 6-0 before
the batter chased it.
I mean, seriously, 5 straight hits On 5
Here we
pitches,
go.
5
Foul ball.
outs, 0-2 is the first
0-2
time
is
in
the count.
18
Bottom of the
years,
second.
not in the postseason, in any
No
baseball
outs.
game
Runner
period
on
of the
first.
majors, that a team had 5 straight hits on 5 straight pitches.
Scott has a
To say it was
postseason
quick is an
average of
understatement. It was
.091
And this crowd,
currently.
I mean, when Hoskins hit that home run, you could sense that.
Hey, welcome to the channel, everybody that stopped in. Hey, if you're new to the channel and you want to help out, please feel free to hit that like and subscribe button. That thumbs up down there helps YouTube algorithm get my content further out there to a broader audience, and I greatly appreciate it all.
People saying that moment, the Hoskins home run, was the loudest single moment.
And best of all,
in this ballpark
it's free.
Sweet release for him and for all of them. Waiting a long time for a swing like that.
Here we go.
Swinging.
Swinging.
Morton, who's
1 out.
turns after taking the
Got
ball
him
off of the
swinging.
elbow are good.
Well, that's as tight of a breaking ball as he's had against a left-hander. You got to make it look like a strike. He did, and it disappeared out of the zone. That is just known as Uncle Charlie. That is what he's famous for, in creating such tight.
Yeah, that's funny. Matt just says, why does Uncle Charlie keep getting hit? And sure enough, the announcers come up and say, known as Uncle Charlie.
Up comes Gene Segura.
Called that one. Let's have ESP. Tell us, are the Braves going to win?
Gene Segura's not disappointed in his long-awaited trip to the postseason. Reaching in all 5 games.
0-1's the count.
After 11
Bottom of the second. 1 out. Runner on first.
Now, this is a guy that Charlie, if he makes the right pitch, he hits some ground balls you can possibly turn to, and I can still run, but he does chop some balls on the ground.
Oh, base hit up. Shortstop missed it.
The Phillies, for the second time in as many innings, have him
Boy. Here we go again. Runners on the corners. Bottom of the second with only 1 out.
Shortened to the ball. Didn't give Swanson any time to really react. Watch how quick this is.
Yeah, we can't be mad at him.
Quick to the barrel of the bat.
That dude had an amazing catch on game 2.
That's a swing that Gene Segura crafted as a kid in the Dominican.
Yeah, he was good. Good foot and a half or better away from the ball. So
having to have that flat swing to match up with the type of pitching you see in fast pitch softball. Line drive swing, one of the best line drive swings of this generation. Close to a 300 hitter in his decade. So here's another chance for the Phils, and it's Brandon Marsh.
All right, here we go. Morton to pitch. He's 31st.
Got the call there. Strike 1.
Ooh, got the call. Nice.
Behind the dish today.
0-1's the count. Bottom of the second, 1 out. Runners on the corners.
Creating pressure this time of the year. That's what you got to do. Everything's magnified.
Morton to pitch.
Marsh takes the ball.
All 1. Tried to see if he's going to be aggressive and swing away at it.
Now Marsh has a lot of strikeouts against right-handers. He's trying to develop into his big league career, trying to cut down that swing, but he, like some of the other hitters, vulnerable upstairs. A lot of swing and miss upstairs.
Come on, guys, let's do it. Got him swinging. Oh, I thought that was strike 3, but still he got him swinging. Boy, he chased that and just burned it by him.
I'm telling you, you can't keep getting in these jams. And Charlie knows that.
Whoop. Bottom of the second. Count is 1-2. 1 out. Runners on the corner and a tie game at 0-0.
Brandon Marsh got another fast
foul ball.
This one.
See, it's amazing, and the reason this game is so difficult and we have so much information, you're talking about less than
Come on, boys.
To throw the ball. But if you're good at throwing the ball at the top of the zone, then you're exposing
we can do
so many
this.
style of hitters who swing up on the ball and don't try to make the contact by getting on top of the ball. So Anything over the middle of the plate, Marsh has a better chance of being successful. But above the belt, same thing with Harper, his success rate goes way down.
It's a throw to first.
For some reason, it made me moderate your message there, QB. I do apologize about that.
Ball 2.
I'll definitely have to keep an eye on that.
Brandon Marsh, who grew up a Braves fan.
I may have hit a different setting or something. I was going through the channel, ended up in and getting it better and setting it up over the last 24 hours or so. So I do apologize.
On a 2-2 pitch, he lifts one in the air.
Ooh, it's back. It's gone.
Marsh comes through.
3 runs. Damn it. Come on. .398 feet. 105-mile-an-hour exit off the bat.
The 9-hitter for the Phillies with a 3-run home run.
Damn, come on, boys.
We talked about him not being able to hit the fastball. This is 2 hitters now in 2 consecutive days that have hit a breaking ball, sped up their bat. Unfortunately for Charlie Morton, this one resulted in 3 runs. For Strider,
ooh, that was disappointing.
Time, but another
well, I guess only disappointing for Braves fans. We may very indeed have some Philly fans in the channel. Go sit down.
It's a curtain call after a 3-run home run.
Right.
Strike 1 on Kyle Schwarber. First postseason home run for the guy they brought over at the deadline from the Angels. And they brought him over to stabilize.
I know the Braves, they can definitely play better ball than this. The last 2 games have just been
hit close to 300 for the Phillies.
Not very good.
And now this massive home run.
Well, game and
Schwarber
thus far.
slices one in the air to left for Rosario.
All right, he should be under it for an easy catch. That's an out.
Well,
2 out.
He wasn't able to hit the fastball, but I want you to watch this breaking ball. I mean, it's on a tee right there. For a guy who was late on fastballs, he's early on that pitch. And a huge
They're showing the replay of the homer.
For the Philadelphia Phillies. Put pressure on Charlie for 2 straight innings. 2nd inning cashed in.
What do we hear from?
And now they're going to hear from the batter.
3-run homer. What was it like going around the bases?
My legs felt really light there.
What was like going around the base? Like shit.
About, man, you know?
I hope he stepped in a big old pile of dog tutus.
That's a lot of fun. Really no words right now.
What were you looking for there? Obviously, curveballs.
Hey, welcome everybody to the channel. I'm glad you stopped by. Hey, if you don't mind, hit that like and subscribe button down there, especially the thumbs up, because that helps the YouTube algorithm get me out there to a broader audience, and I would greatly appreciate it. And if you haven't noticed, I have a bar up top that says Road to 1,000 subscribers. I am currently on a mission to hit 1,000 subscribers to try and become monetized. So if you don't mind helping somebody out, feel free to hit that subscribe button as well.
28 home runs allowed during the regular season, career high, 2nd highest home run rate in baseball.
Come on, Morton, you got to pitch better than this.
His 1-2 to Hoskins.
42nd pitch.
The things that I wrote down when I was going over and watching video.
2-2's the count. Bottom of the 2nd, 2 outs. With a 3-0 lead over the Atlanta Braves.
Well, 2 of those things have showed up today, and he hadn't been pounding enough strikes, and then that 3-run homer. I mean, those 3-run homers are rare in the postseason, but they're killer when they happen.
2-2.
Gonna ground. Should be an easy out. All right.
To get Hoskins.
And a 2nd. Heading to the 3rd.
Of all people, gets the scoring going with a 3-run home run. bringing this place to life once again.
So we are going to mute sound, and they are going on game break, but I'm going to stay here with you guys. It certainly seems like he is. Definitely seems like he's rattled. Ouch, man. We have got to come back. They cannot start giving up these runs like they did yesterday. So if the Braves don't move on, I still will continue to stream the postseason. I have no preference for games. There's no in particular team once the Braves are eliminated that, so if you got any suggestions and there's some games you guys wanna see, feel free to throw that in the chat, or once the stream's done and the video comes up, please feel free to hit it in the chat there as a comment, so I know, and maybe we can get something scheduled, and I'll stream some of the games you guys suggest. Of course, if the Braves continue on, which we all certainly hope they do, that's for sure. I'd like to say thank you to everybody that stopped by. We currently have 13 viewers watching the channel. That's a great number for such an early game. I greatly appreciate everybody stopping by. And if you haven't already done it, please hit that thumbs up, as it helps the algorithm get me out there further. And if you haven't, hit that subscribe button. Looks like we will be back to game in about 30 seconds. Little dead air. Dead air. I don't know, Braves Nation. I don't think they're hearing us loud enough, man. All right, they are off game break. So we are back from game.
Phillies in front 3-0 as we go to the third. Well, Braves offense that was one of the best in baseball this year.
All right, guys, had to turn there.
Base runner of the day.
A little warm.
Coming off 2 games where they managed just 4 runs
strike.
Total. It's William Contreras taking strike 1 from Noah Syndergaard. And you said it, John. I mean, it's an offense that over the course. I mean,
that right there tells the story. Syndergaard 23 pitches so far on his 24th. And Morton's already up in his 40s.
Figure it out. Here's Segura with a backhand play to get Contreras.
Oh, they got him. Boy, that was close. That was real close. Boy, that was super close.
Well, early on, Noah Syndergaard's making all his pitches, defense doing what they got to do. The one thing about Noah Syndergaard, we haven't talked about it because there's
a different angle
on base, but
I want to see just how it goes.
Hold runners very well, and it'll be interesting to see if the Braves down 3-0 will take advantage of that.
Beat him there with a good second.
I think only 3 caught stealings against him, and I know they got JT Realmuto, but the numbers are against Syndergaard big time.
Yeah, those 30.
How about you, Mav? You still there?
The most that anybody's allowed this year, and it's been an issue throughout his career.
Kind of quiet in the chat there.
Got to get some base runners to expose that. Orlando Arcia off of the bench.
Oh,
had a base hit. Here's
no, they called
the order for the Braves, which
I think they called that a strike.
During the regular season, they had the best bottom of the order in baseball. In this division series, they're 1 for 32 down there. Arcia turns on it down the left field line.
Is it in?
Gone.
It's in! Home run! Home run, Braves!
It's 3-1.
All right!
Well, they heard us.
Yeah.
Come on, Arcia. Come on, the rest of the Braves. Let's do it.
That's only their second hit, but that was a run produced really quickly. For a guy, for whatever reason, come postseason time, Arcia.
Let's do it. That's what we want. Now, too bad the damn bases weren't loaded.
Fastball in, he just tomahawks it. Got to pull your hands in, get the barrel of the bat to the ball, and
I'll tell you, that ball was going out, and nobody really reacted much to it.
He's now played in 22 postseason games, so it's not a tiny sample. And his on-base plus slugging is 200 points higher in the postseason than it is throughout his regular season career. Now the 9-hitter, Eddie
Here we go.
takes the ball.
Ball.
And within this offense,
all right, so we were at the top of the third. 1 out. Count is 1-0. Empty bases. Atlanta now has a score of 1 to Philadelphia's 3.
Home run of this series for Atlanta.
Right. Rosario 0 for 5 for the postseason.
He's in an enviable situation. Up 2
this
games
dude
to
needs
1,
to get his shit together.
Go for it, right? To clinch it, not try to even mess with game 5. Well, there's going to be some interesting decisions in how he goes for it.
Here he goes. Ball.
And what high leverage guys he uses
2-1 the count.
what spots, because this will not be like a traditional regular season game. Hey, if your starter's doing well or this guy's doing well, leave him in. There's going to be a variety of pitchers that pitch in this game for the Phillies.
On the back end,
swung and a miss.
Available.
2-2.
Alvarado, Dominguez, Zach Eflin, the bridge to those guys, Bellotti and Brogdon he mentioned, but also, and it's Andrew Bellotti who's warming here, Zach Wheeler and Ranger Suarez, who started the first 2 games. One of those 2 guys, if the Phillies have the lead, probably going to
We're going to throw Mava. We're going to throw him a text.
Foul.
Foul. It's going to be caught. 2 outs.
And with that, I think that's where you got.
So there's Rosario's 0 for 6.
Tantalizing to want to go to those guys, but you also don't want to upset.
I understand, guys can get on slumps, man.
To get to a game 5
that dude definitely needs to,
well,
they don't win today. He ain't got to worry about it until next season, so.
Back to the top, Braves to get their second look at Noah Syndergaard, which is already exceeding kind of what they had in mind, which was once through the order. Yeah, it's fouled off in strike 1.
Geez, you're a little late on that boom home run there, Mav. Or did it just show? I don't think it did.
Strike 2.
And that's the difference this year for.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
He didn't miss a lot of
absolutely.
Early in his
big
career.
AC.
I mean, this guy was
big ass crap guru.
I know he's getting his hits, but just a little bit.
Welcome to the channel, brother.
His power pitch used to be where he did damage. Sometimes it can just be the difference between the.
Hell, Bernie, you'd be late to your own funeral, man.
A little bit, the end of it pointing more at the pitcher.
Got him swinging.
Braves though on the board, a solo home run from Orlando Arcia.
Wow.
3 and 4 coming up for the Phillies. That means Bryce Harper when you come back.
Red Riding Hood loved visiting Grandma's house.
Austin Bud on the grill, huh? Sounds good.
Did too.
Hey, welcome everybody to the channel.
Big with
Ooh. Just about forgot. Commercial break, guys. I will stay here with you guys. Sorry about that. I got to reading old Mav's message there and didn't pay attention. Hey, those that are new to the channel, if you haven't already, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button, as every little thumbs up helps the algorithm get my content out there better. And if you notice, I got a subscriber bar up there that says Road to 1,000. That's my goal to hit by hopefully January 1st. So if you'd like to help a small-time streamer out, feel free to hit that subscribe button as well. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future content. Certainly love to hear from you guys. Feel free to throw in the chat if you want. We have good people here, good interactive people. Hopefully, let's see it. We certainly want to see them come back. Yesterday, it's just they were jacking 3-run homers like it was, candy. Boston, but hey, Maverick, could bring me some. Drive all the way over here, all 16 hours. All right, we got the infamous commercial. Be back after the commercial, so they'll be coming off a game break in about 20 seconds, probably. All right. Glad to see the amount of people coming through today for such an early game. I greatly appreciate you guys taking your time out of your busy weekend to come watch my stream.
And then Brian Snicker and one of the trainers.
We are back from game break.
And they're going to take the ball from Charlie Morton.
Looks like Morton's done.
McHugh is ready to go. Charlie Morton lasts only 3 innings, or only 2 innings. And here for the bottom of the third, the Braves already into the bullpen in this elimination game.
Yep. Who we got coming in?
More truck owners are
looks like they're going to go on game break. I'll leave the interactive up, but I'm going to go ahead and flip the sound off, guys. Let's just hope we get to bring it back to Atlanta for Game 5. I tell you what, guys, I don't think we've been loud enough. I don't think we've put enough of that positive juju out there for them yet. We started to. They got a solar homer. All right, come on now. I didn't realize swapping the pitcher was going to take that long. Yeah, now they're doing an interactive ads. Let me shut that off. All right, we should be back in about 30 seconds, guys. Nope, we are back now.
So the Braves go to Colin McHugh, who pitched.
And the game, interactive isn't caught up. There we go.
And they bring him out for the bottom of the third. This is
Colin McHugh
the Atlanta bullpen today.
will be pitching for the Braves.
Here's what happened to Charlie Morton in the second inning. This comebacker from Alec Bohm off his pitching arm. He finished off that inning. Went out to warm up for this third. And then Snicker went out there to take him after the warm-ups. So just 2 innings for Morton.
Yeah, not what they were hoping for.
Yeah,
And
2 innings, man.
Colin McHugh, I mean, he's a smaller version of Charlie Morton when it comes to spin and breaking balls, and he'll throw a lot of them. He'll throw hardly anything straight.
35 years old, and he's put together quite the career. It started back in 2012.
We currently have a poll up whether people believe the Braves will win today to tie the series and head back to Atlanta for Game 5. Currently, 57% of you believe they will, while the other 60% of you guys believe they will, while the other 40% don't think so.
Pitched out of the bullpen and had a great season.
Let's hope they do.
In Atlanta. On to face the heart of the
as long as you're a Braves fan. Sorry about that, buddy. Biggest crap screw. Philly fan.
48% to be exact, and opponents only hitting 150 against it. So it's a different look. It comes out of a lower 3/4, got great spin to it. Almost looks like a breaking ball at times, but he throws it a lot.
Well, even with
right.
Bullpen game
1-1.
with Spencer Strider.
Bottom of the third, no outs.
In a pretty good place.
In a game that Philadelphia is leading the Atlanta Braves 3-1.
Thank for that. Those two guys combined for 5 innings to finish the game. And so a lot of the key pieces for Atlanta good to go here. Fly to center field. Harris on the move. Still going. Michael Harris can't get there.
To the wall. Can't get there. He's going to have a inside the park home run. You gotta be kidding me. In the side the park home run for Philadelphia. They now lead 4-1 over the Atlanta Braves. I just had to take my hat off at the wrong time. I gave them bad juju.
Inside the park home run for JT Realmuto, and the Phillies lead 4-1. Jay Wright loves it.
Yeah.
Well, this ball's hit pretty far, and I don't know where Acuna was, but you got to try to get over there to help out your center fielder. If the center fielder's got to go,
and they just trots.
Not crashing towards it with the speed of Realmuto.
Bro, you need to show some commitment. You should have been on a dead sprint to get that ball, not just a trot.
Towards that center field, and by then it's too late. Don't know.
I'll tell you guys, it looks just the way he ran after that ball. It's like they're morally being destroyed.
Potentially, and he didn't move.
Not morally. Sorry, wrong word.
Two highly anticipated days on Philly, filled with iconic
pop
moments.
up to center field.
Run yesterday
should be an out.
From Reese Hoskins.
Can of corn.
One out. Home run here from JT Realmuto. And moments they're going to be talking about for years.
Damn.
I mean, he's in no man land right there, right? Kind of misstep. He was trying to jump, but his run wasn't allowing him to get there. And then he knows right away he hit it good. So he's not in a full sprint yet. Right about now, he's in a full sprint when he sees that ball go off the wall.
Oh, yeah, he turned around after that.
Realmuto, the fastest catcher in the
right.
Rangers, one of the fastest players, period.
Owen won the count. Bottom of third, one out. A game that the Phillies are now leading the Atlanta Braves 4-1.
Was a star quarterback as well. Kind of a local legend in Oklahoma. He had 45 touchdowns and won a state championship as a quarterback. No balls and 2 strikes.
0-2.
He's also a state champion wrestler in high school. Wrestling was kind of the family sport. His uncle, John Smith, was a 2-time Olympic gold medalist as a wrestler.
Hey, welcome everybody to the stream. If you're new to the stream and you haven't done it already, feel free to hit that like and subscribe button. And hey, maybe even smash that notification bell at the top so you don't miss any future content.
3-1 career for a catcher. He's not your average catcher, though. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Bottom of third with 1 out.
McHugh throws and Castellanos chases.
Got him chasing. Strike 3,
again,
2 outs.
Reiterate, there's a play for everybody. I mean, everyone's moving when a ball's like that. The position players, the infielders. You cannot assume anything. And I don't know. Again, I don't know if it would have made a difference. But to be able to help out your center fielder for caroms like that is the reason why the corner outfielders
Come on,
always gotta be
Braves.
in play. You cannot
Guys,
assume that it's
got
going
to
to
turn
be
this
made
around.
or that the ball's going to have a traditional bounce. And that's about really the only spot.
All that effort
with
you
that
put in
angled
during the
ball where you
season
could
is
get
going to
a
go right
carom,
down
you
the
get a
toilet.
carom off that
You don't
center
change
field
things
kind of
in a hurry.
lower fence, but
Foul ball. Strike 1.
And the Braves, 101 wins.
Well, hi, Jameson. How you
Division
doing?
Champs for the 5th consecutive year. Now facing elimination, something they didn't face in the World Championship run last year. No team has repeated.
0-2.
Since the Yankees won 3 in a row, 1998 to
Bottom of the
2000.
bottom of the third, 2 outs.
Hard thing to do.
Count is 0-2.
The Braves
Base
finding
is
that
empty.
out very quickly. And this follow-up trip to the postseason. Still a long ways to go in this one, but down 4-1 and what has turned into a second consecutive bullpen
Thanks
game.
to everybody that took your time out of your busy weekend to come watch the stream and enjoy the game. We greatly appreciate it.
well, from this point on, unless some kind of life gets injected in the Braves offense, you almost feel like now
Foul ball
Sumter
again.
has to approach the bullpen as he can't give up another run.
I think that's
the
what.
goal anytime
That
the pitcher
or
goes out
boom.
there, but now it's going to have to really
1
be
for
kept
1.
to this 4-run spot because anything more is going to be a daunting task with what the Phillies have in the bullpen available to bring in as well.
I haven't been able to say that too many times in recent years, what the Phillies have to bring in the bullpen.
No, they made some adjustments.
Oh, no.
They had to work some things out, and they've kind of done that. And, credit them.
Damn it.
That's been the storyline for 2.5, 3 years. And
Looks like the bots woke up. Old Bernie didn't have any problem with his stream yesterday from them.
And that takes
They seem to
the life
like
out of
me.
your ball club. When you're supposed to win a lot of those games, and they weren't winning those games. And, of course, that's the reason they didn't make a lot of playoffs.
Bohm down swinging. That finishes off.
Bohm goes down swinging. That's the end of the third, guys.
The park home run from JT Realmuto. Everybody's having a good time in South Philly this weekend. Kyle Schwarber.
I wish there was no bots.
4-1.
Hinder Hots. Something's already posted in there. All right, so they are on commercial break. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the game break. And actually, I will be right back as I'm going to take a small break as well. All right, guys. I've been here with you. I just took a break off of the camera for a minute. Stood up and stretched. We're going to be coming off game break, 20 to 30 seconds. Hey, welcome everybody that's currently in the stream. Appreciate everybody stopping by on their busy weekend.
Noah Syndergaard's return to the postseason goes 3 innings
Whoops.
here.
Have to leave the game break off for a second. I
10 batters.
refreshed the damn interactive. I don't want to get the ads in there.
2 bullpens in this game.
Andrew Bellotti, the pitch
known for that, a lot of
to
sliders,
start
but
the
thrown some that are
fourth,
back
I
up.
believe,
So if
Brad.
he's sharp, he'll just keep passing the baton onto each bullpen arm.
There we go.
For the rest of the way.
Dansby Swanson fouls one off the end of the bat.
0-1's count.
Swanson popped out his first time, 2 for 13 in this series. Bellotti pitched the first game and just wasn't sharp with that slider you're talking about. Much better his second time.
No,
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, and a lot of these guys, you know, they're going to have some nerves, right? The first postseason, they're trying to feel and get their heartbeat working.
All right, here we
pitches
go.
where they want to.
Bellotti to pitch.
Off balance, fly to center.
Fly to center.
Marsh.
Should be an easy can of corn. He's
1
out.
run in the 4th. Down to Ken Rosenthal, who's got Brian Snitker.
Come on, Braves. You got to get something going with your
Why
offense.
does Charlie Morton need to come out of this game?
Well, I talked to him down there. We did X-rays. There wasn't anything structural, and he wanted to try it. And I just put the eye test to it, and I didn't like the way the warm-up was going. If you try it and we get down more, then I wish they'd have got him out of there. But I don't think it was something was going to get better as the afternoon went.
I know most of your better relievers are rested, but what does your offense need to do to turn this game around?
Yeah, we just got to start stringing some things together. I mean, you get to these points, some guys try too hard, and we just got to relax and do what we're capable of doing.
Brian, thank you. Back to you, Joe.
Bellotti to
All
pitch.
right, guys. Here's Matt Olson.
Olson swings, hits the
line,
ball.
to right.
Deep.
That one is
It's
gone.
good!
Olson, second home run of the
Woo!
series.
Yeah!
Second
Braves,
today.
another home run. Solo homer.
Or, string it together or hit the ball out of the park. Brian Snitker will take either of those things.
All right. Braves are now 2-4.
These type of games in the postseason, right? You wouldn't figure that teams are going to the bullpen.
They are
as
still
quick as they
behind
have.
2 runs, but hey, we'll take it.
problem with the bullpen
Playing
game,
like this, we'll catch them.
Everybody's got to be on. It just takes one guy not to be on to get the other team back in it, and/or to add on. In the case of the Phillies, if the bullpen for the Braves is not locked in.
So Arcia and Olson, both with home runs.
Sorry about that, guys.
Darno.
Got myself excited, almost choked.
Strike 1.
Right.
That's that slider, and that's how it was looking in his first appearance.
Yeah. You got to finish at the end. He's not
Come on, D-Train.
Backs up over the middle. If it backs up inside, those are
Come on, D-Train.
they knew how to throw because hitters can't hit. They're anticipating the break.
Here's the 0-1.
Ball.
Backs up inside.
1-1 is the count. Top of the 4th, 1 out.
When he's nasty,
Game
what
that
pitch
Philly
does, it turns
is
the corner,
leading
but
the Atlanta Braves
now
4-2.
it's almost- he's just not getting out over his front side and finishing where you turn it out in front instead of trying to throw it from behind you.
And when that's your pitch, that's the one you lean on, and you don't have feel for it.
Well, I'll give him credit for throwing. They're calling it.
Yeah, still going to it.
1-2 the count.
Bellotti throws that pitch more than half the time.
All right, Bellotti to
Trying
pitch.
to find it here in the 4th. Home of the 1-2 to Darno. Made a good one.
Got him swinging. 2 outs.
Gone. And we look back at Matt Olson's homer.
That's just the sweet spot for Olson. He loves inner half. He has trouble with fastballs away. They were trying to go away. And this was a no-doubter.
Come on, Braves Nation, let your team know we're still supporting them.
Braves back
Get
to
loud
within
and
2
proud.
with Riley. Riley during the regular
Right,
season hit
straight down the
38
pipe.
home runs. He knocked in 107 with his flyout his first time. He's 6 for his last.
Austin
50.
Riley with a flyout in the second second inning.
He's the horse, right? I mean, MVP.
Got football on the brain.
And front side, just out of his mechanics.
Here we go to pitch.
And when you're going through a stretch like this, it always
I don't know
seems
about
like
that call, but
0-2-1-2.
0-2.
You know, when a pitcher's hot, it's always 0-2-1-2. And when he's struggling, it's usually the other way. And you got to get yourself to connect one time. Just
for those of you that might be interested, I will be streaming I believe it's the Cowboys and the Eagles that are playing Sunday Night Football tomorrow. Got him swinging. Heading to the middle of the fourth, guys. They're going to game break, but I'm going to stay here with you. So I will be streaming the Sunday Night Football game. I think I'm going to go ahead and refresh the browser for the game. There we go. I like to do that every now and then. Try and make sure the interactive and the stream I watch are synced up. Unfortunately, I don't have satellite cable or wired cable of any kind. We're a complete streaming house, so everything unfortunately has to be done through our bandwidth. Certainly would be nice to be able to sit here and call a game for you guys without having to use my bandwidth, but hey, that's the kind of things we go through, right? I enjoy every minute of being here with you guys and greatly appreciate everybody that stops by to watch. Hey, welcome everybody. Glad to see all you guys stopping in. Hey, if you haven't already done it and you want to help a small-time guy out, feel free to hit that little thumbs button down there, as that helps the YouTube algorithm get my content out there to a larger crowd. And if you don't mind, maybe even hit that subscribe button. Just so you guys know, it's currently on game break. They should be coming back here real soon, momentarily here, I would say. Well, maybe not momentarily. Oh, there, we'll have it in 20 to 30 seconds. I got the infamous "we'll be right back." I actually like when they do that because then you generally know that it's going to start. A little bit of dead silence, right? All right, they should be about back. And they are back. All right, here we go. 4-2 game. Game 4.
To 5 as Bryson Stott leads off the fourth. Swings in
right.
At Colin McHugh's first one.
0-1 the count.
Out his first time. That's up with the bullpens at this point. Short starts from both guys.
How's that pork butt coming there, Burnster?
He's gone as many as 3 innings in a game this year, thrown as many as 39 pitches.
Strike 2. Absolutely, we do, Kenneth. There's no doubt about that.
Home with an 0-2. Fouled off.
But even more important than the hits, which are very important, is that we need to have better defense. We need to keep these guys from scoring any more runs.
Brian Snicker, he's going to lean on McHugh maybe this inning and one more, maybe if they stay within 2. But that's the key, staying within 2 until the offense can do more for the Braves.
Ball. 1-2 the count.
Phillies took the first game of this series 7-6. Remember, they raced out to an early lead in that game. It was all Braves in game 2, 3-0. All Phillies last night, 9-1. Met 19 times during the regular season.
2-2 the count.
And now facing off for the trip.
He was wide out of his zone on that one. Not sure if that was purposely meant to be.
2-2. Full count.
Full count.
Well, there's no doubt they've had the better at bats, right? Offensively,
I'd like to give a shout out to Mav Sports, another small time streamer on YouTube that likes to do game commentaries and who guest commentates every now and then for me. If you don't mind, check his channel out. Find his channel link in the description of the stream down below. That's a base hit. Damn, these guys. Phillies hitting has been amazing this series, no doubt. Yes, bottom line, no doubt they've played a very good series thus far. The Braves have looked mediocre. I mean, that's just. I know Braves fans don't like to hear that, but it's the honest truth. At least with this man's opinion, and I respect everybody else's opinion. Shows bunt. Show a bunt.
Bottom of the lineup for the Braves needing to get going. They got a home run from
Hey, welcome everybody that's new into the stream. Thank you for stopping by. Hey, if you don't mind helping a small-time stream guy, hit that thumbs up for the algorithm to help me get my content out there, and maybe even hit that subscribe button as well. I really appreciate that, NG Pacer. Sorry if I missaid your name. I greatly appreciate the subscription, man.
4 innings, 4 leadoff hitters on. Of course, yes, the last inning was a leadoff.
You just helped that old subscriber button up at the top get one more click towards that 1,000 subs, man. I really appreciate it.
And it's paying off.
Stressful enough already, right? For a pitcher in a game like this.
1-2 the count. Bottom of the 4th. Runner on first in a game Philadelphia is currently leading over the Atlanta Braves 4-2.
3 outs in Colorado. It's a tough place to pitch. Well, that's what the postseason environment is. It really is. It's tough to get 3 outs because attention to detail, hyper.
We need some hits.
And
the next time we get up to bat, we need to put them in the stands.
The hitters are saying, why
couldn't get him to chase it. Good try though. 2-2 the count.
It's the opposite.
But all the runs, you know, we thought home runs.
We've seen this guy throughout the series a couple times chase them balls like that. So, ooh, look at there, Marsh on deck.
3-run homer today.
3-run homer earlier in the game.
Combined over the first 3 games, there have been 4 home runs in this game already.
Pop up, pop up. Could be an easy can of corn, and it is for the out. 1 out.
4-2 game, and the guy with the biggest swing of the day, Brandon Marsh, comes to the plate in time for our Play Resume, sponsored by Indeed. Now Marsh's 3-run home run, the key swing for the Phillies in this game. Supporting Noah Syndergaard.
Come on, Braves Nation, we need to get all of our positive juju together and get our boys back on track.
Brandon Marsh grew up to become a 2nd-round draft pick of the Angels.
So go ahead, grab old bald Uncle Freddie's head and give it a rub for good luck for us, guys.
To the majors last year. You go back years before, though, and Brandon was always one of the smaller kids growing up in Buford, Georgia. He was athletic, he was scrappy, but he never imagined he'd be a pro athlete.
McHugh to pitch his 27th pitch of the day. Oh, are you kidding? It's back. It's in the gap, drop for a base. We got a man heading home. Oh, they're going to hold up. Ah, can't get by this guy. Runners now on second and third. Two Braves standing there, and it dropped right in between them.
This ball had tweener written all over it, but he didn't look like he picked it up and then gave up at the last second in case there was a collision. So, to your point, been a rough outfield play so far, and it has got a chance again for the Phillies to
ouch, man.
Spread some.
Come on, Braves. You can do better than this.
Answered with a run, the Phillies come right back, and now they're going to walk. They've walked Schwarber to pitch. The bases loaded here with Hoskins.
Well, they did this yesterday. They took the open base, put Schwarber on, took their chances with Hoskins, who pummeled the first pitch that he saw for a 3-run home run.
Bases loaded.
Phillies position player.
They evidently walked the other guy. I guess I missed them throwing 4 walks. Or throw balls.
Bases loaded. Hoskins takes
right.
Decision here by Colin McHugh. Obviously he feels
0-1 the count. 1 out. Bottom of the 4th. Bases loaded. Phillies currently leading the Atlanta Braves 4-2. Come on, Braves Nation.
But he feels like he can make his best pitches out of the windup, and we'll see, because he can give up the ground ball double play.
1-1.
1-1.
Bases loaded for the Phils. It's tight here in game 4. Trying to crack it open. 2-1 on Hoskins. Two grand slams in his 6 years in the majors, including one of them this year.
2-1 the count. Bottom of the 4th. 1 out. Bases loaded.
On a 2-1. Hoskins reaches
Gonna pop it up.
Short right field.
Short right field. He's got it. And he's going to hold the runners.
And Hoskins is out number 2.
Out number 2.
It brings up JT Realmuto, whose last time up turned it into the 17th inside the park home run in postseason history, and the first one ever by a catcher. 1,727 postseason games. Yeah, the first inside the Parker for a catcher. First one for anybody since Rafael Devers in the division.
Come on, Braves.
Ago at Fenway. And now Realmuto against Colin McHugh with the bases loaded here in the 4th inning.
Bases loaded. Bottom of the 4th.
Takes ball 1.
Ball 1.
Been a lot of talk about Gene Segura finally getting to the postseason after 11 years and 1,300 games. Well, for JT Realmuto, 9 years, more than 1,000 games.
Realmuto.
His first time.
That's how you say it, huh?
He's taken
Realmuto. Ball. 1-1 the count. Come on, guys. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Come on. Get him up. Let's get out of this inning.
In a lot of ways, the Phillies MVP this year. JT Realmuto.
Foul ball.
1-2.
1-2.
Well, if Colin McHugh makes a pitch on the outer half, sweeping away, that is where JT strikeouts come from. If he leaves it over the plate, he can go the other way. He's really good.
We certainly know the Braves have it in them to pull this game out.
Off the plate, if you're thinking along lines of Darno.
Stays alive.
Foul ball again. McHugh be pitching his 36th pitch of the night.
Start this year, he's hitting 230 in mid-June.
That's right, Jameson. I agree. Come on, Braves.
Enough. I'm
That's right. Braves Nation, show your support. Throw it out there. Get loud and proud. Let's send all of our positive juju's to the boys and get them out of this inning.
Here in the 4th inning of Game 4.
Got him swinging! That's what we wanted. All right.
A breaking pitch down and away.
Phillies left the bases loaded. Score is 4-2. They are now on commercial break, but I'm going to stay right here with you guys. How about you, Mav? Where you at, buddy? You've gotten awfully quiet again. That's right. All the Braves Nation heard me, I think. Send all of our positive juju out there to get them out of the inning. That's what we want. Taking off, JT, huh? Are you taking off there to me? All right, so I'd like to say thank you to everybody that stopped by the stream today in your busy weekend. I know the game was an early game, but we've had a good outing so far. The Braves are currently behind the Phillies 2-4. Those that might be new to the channel, I have a road to 1,000 subscribers. I'm actually trying to get to 1,000 subscribers to become monetized. If you don't mind helping a small-time streamer, feel free to hit that subscribe button. And if you would, hit that little thumbs up button because that helps the algorithm for YouTube get my content out there a lot better. So, greatly appreciate it. Oh, Romalto. Okay. I thought you were talking to Jameson there. Looks like we should be coming off a commercial break here in about 20 seconds, probably. I got the infamous. We'll be back. It says, I'll be back. Come on, Braves Nation. Now we need some hits.
By Carnival Cruise Line.
We are back from game break.
Entertaining these 45,000 plus on a gorgeous Saturday afternoon in South Philly. 4-2, Phillies in front. 5 innings away from a trip to the championship series. And this bullpen game for both sides continues. Brad Hand comes on to face Michael Harris. Spins one away, ball 1. This is Hand's
Harris'
third game
second
of the division series.
is
about the last month.
I missed it. I thought it said 0 for 1.
Some elbow tenderness, but he comes back and has looked very effective.
Got that late breaking slider that he goes to a lot.
Pitch number 2.
Threw it for the first.
Going to be called for a strike.
And the thing you got to tell yourself,
1-1.
Candidate starts at me, it's probably one I want.
0 for 1. Michael Harris grounded out in the second.
But that's hard to make those decisions in under a second.
Three straight breakers, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, I did think it was you, bud.
After the first inning, John, a huge moment for Morton to get out of that. A huge moment for McHugh to get out of the bases loaded situation in the 4th. The Braves' largest comeback win this year is from down 3. And they keep the deficit 2 by getting out of that. Quickly makes quick work.
1 out.
Harris for this 5th. And between innings, here's a conversation with Harris and Acuna. Eric Young is over there talking with those guys. After
the Braves just can't seem to get their offense moving at all.
That's Eddie Rosario as
the
well.
bats are just cold for them. I mean, they've had the 2 solo homers, so I'm not going to complain. You know, it's still a close game. It's not out of reach. So we could definitely do this.
All kinds of breaking stuff.
0 for 1.
You know, it's a good pitch when you throw it nonstop.
Yeah.
It's just got late break.
It's like, I don't need to set this thing up. First fastball that he's thrown.
April, you better behave, Dad says. Damn, I tell you, my air in my house is so dry.
Getting his first start since the first game of the series here today.
Definitely, I think I'm going to jump in the shower after the stream. And ball 1.
Zach Eflin, who lately has seen a lot of time in the ninth
got some
inning.
people screaming there. Let's go.
There today.
Let's go, Marv. Got him swinging. Scruff. Strike 3. 2 outs.
Enjoy the thrill of the postseason.
These boys' bats are cold.
Lineups, live pitch-by-pitch coverage.
Come on, man. Drive on over to Philly real quick and warm these boys' bats up.
Here's Orlando Arcia, who launched a home run his first time.
Show them how it's done.
Unless I've done something wrong, the Braves have had no base runners.
Yeah, you're right. Just 2 solo shots.
2 solo shots. They've created no stress for the pitchers on the Phillies.
That's another bullet.
That's a base hit.
2 for 2. There you go. Speak it into existence, dude.
But on the opposite side, that's all the Phillies have done.
Yeah.
Has created pressure and stress and hits. And they're moments away from breaking this game open for the Phillies. So credit the Braves for limiting.
Yeah, Mav.
Up until then.
Yeah, I've been talking to you. I don't know if you can hear me then.
Rarely beat you in the postseason. I keep saying that, and I know there's going to be a time where
I already did say what you said.
Beat somebody.
You pitched
better behave there, April.
Postseason career, and I know that was always on your mind, right? You can
Yeah.
give them up, just don't have anybody on when you do.
Yeah, just try your best to make every quality pitch to limit the big innings because they get away from you.
Welcome everybody to the stream that is currently in.
There's a runner on here,
Appreciate everybody taking their time out of their busy weekend to come join us for a game.
Lofts it to center from Marsh,
and that is
halfway home in game
that's
4.
it.
It's 4-2 Phillies.
Heading to the middle of the 5th. They're going to head to game break, but I'm going to stay here with you. I don't know. It's definitely not over yet. I mean, even the game that they lost 6-7, they damn near pulled it out, coming back towards the end when it looked bleak the whole time. So I'll keep my hopeful wishes up. Happy to say, guys, after the horrible issues that I had with the stream the other night, I'm glad to see that it's actually working pretty good. I actually do know what happened, and I'm aware of what to do now to make sure that doesn't happen. Now, I can't control if my internet is going to bottom out because I have over-the-air wireless internet type internet. So I can never control that. But I made the mistake that I streamed earlier in that day, and it seems that I get way better upload speed in the mornings. So the auto configuration had actually set my bit rate at 10,000. And come prime time during the football game, yeah, something happened where the internet was bottoming out, and it just caused so many issues. So I do apologize about the other night, but Tonight everything's been great. Green bar across the board. And I'm ecstatic for all the people that have come through. I really appreciate you guys taking your time out of your busy weekend to stop by my stream and hang out and watch the game. All right, game should be coming up in about 30 seconds. Yo, Mav. There he be. There he be.
There's a lot on these two managers trying to piece together these bullpen.
And we are back from
choosing when to use your top arms. And for Brian Snitker, he deploys his top left-hander in A.J. Minter to face Bryce Harper here in the 5th.
Minter to pitch.
Second appearance for Minter at a 1-2-3 inning in Game 2 of this series. It's
strike.
Harper's 0 for 2 here in Game 4.
0 for 2.
6 out of 13 though in the series with a home run and 3 doubles. Kyle Wright has headed down to the Braves bullpen.
I'm sorry you guys don't enjoy me calling them. Hopefully, or at least hopefully, I'm a acceptable replacement.
Strider and Nola. Phillies want to end it right here. Braves obviously tomorrow's.
Yeah, old Mav could have streamed it today, but him going to his buddies.
Right there, I think
he went to watch a college football game.
Pointed at his eyes, a little tough to see. A little bit of those shadows, that little streak of sunlight between the pitcher and the hitter. That's all it takes sometime for a change.
All right, bottom of the 5th. 0-2 is the count with no outs
like they were earlier
in a game that Philly is currently leading over Atlanta Braves 4-2. Oh!
1-2.
Oh!
Yeah, Bryce does not like getting buzzed up and in, and you can't blame him. He was hit in the face last year. He was hitting the thumb. So for the broken thumb midway through this season, how the guy gets hit in the face last year.
Just about got hit.
To do what he did and win the MVP, it's one of the more impressive things we've seen in a while.
Yeah, I mean, you'd almost think that this has to be a slide.
Ouchie, ouchie, ouchie.
Up.
Yeah, preying on that mental side of it.
All right, here we go. Raised the pitch. Swung. Fouled it. Foul tipped it.
Checking with Kenny.
1-2 count.
Bryce Harper, as you guys mentioned, hit in the face last year, hit in the thumb this year. Before this series started, I asked hitting coach Kevin Long, why has it taken him a long time to respond here? And Kevin mentioned a couple of things. One, that he had to get reacclimated to pitching after missing 2 months. 2, he swings so hard, he had to get back into swing shape, and he also mentioned the possibility of a fear factor just getting back into that box. When I asked Bryce about it, he said,
Mentor to
nope,
pitch his
that's
5th
not it
pitch of the
at all.
night.
I'm not afraid.
Down.
Strike 3. He's out with a 99 mile an hour. Bottom of the 5th, 1 out.
No, this is just gasoline. I mean, petrol right there. Bryce killing right-handers, more normal against
Announcer was right. Absolute gasoline. Burned him by.
I don't care what left-hander. Those were 3 pretty good pitches.
One away in the 5th for Nick Castellanos.
Mentor the pitch. Ball.
1-0.
Wide away. It's outside the pocket. May have been looking to see if he was going to be aggressive and start swinging at that like they have been all series long.
Top of the order due up for the Braves, and so Jose Alvarado is getting ready in the bullpen. The 1-0 pitch.
Strike.
1-1.
1-1.
You can hear it. He said you missed it, and he probably did. Big, tall, lanky hitter, ball down below his knees.
The Phillies batter turns around and tells the ump, "You missed it." And actually, on the replay, it certainly looked like it was pretty low. 1-1 the count. 1 out. Pop up fly.
The 30-year-old in his 10th
Damn.
year, prior to the wild card round, had played in 2 postseason series.
Got to do something about this dry air.
Times. He was a rookie with the Tigers, and then with the Reds in 2020. A chance to get back to the postseason on a routine basis was one of the reasons that he signed with the Phillies. Loved what they had in place. Signed this 5-year contract, big money deal. And looking to follow the worst regular season numbers of his career with a memorable October. On a 1-2 from the hard-throwing lefty A.J. Minter, Castellanos takes ball 2.
Ball 2.
Hit 34 home runs last year. Was an all-star with the Reds. Only had 13 homers this year. Part of that was missed most of September with an oblique injury. Was just starting to hit before that.
Bottom of the 5th. 1 out. The count was 2-2 in a game that Philadelphia is currently leading Atlanta 4-2. Mentor to pitch, his 10th pitch. Strike 3. 2 outs.
Fastball, and then that thing breaks off.
Right. We need some more pitching like that for sure.
On CBS, couple game 3s in the American League. The Astros and the Mariners, the Yankees and the Guardians, and then the Dodgers and the Padres on FS1 tonight. Padres are trying to pull off the biggest upset in terms of separation in games during the regular season since 1906. Dodgers were 22 games better than the Padres during the regular season. The largest gap in baseball history for a team to beat an opponent in the postseason was 23 games. The White Sox over the Cubs in the 1906 World
Mentor to
Series.
pitch, his 11th pitch of the night.
Alec Bohm takes the ball.
Ball 1.
The interesting narrative when people found out about the new playoff system, they said, well, you want to catch the Dodgers in a best-of-5 and not a best-of-7 if you're going to beat them. Because over the course of 7 games, I know it's only 2 more. That's a huge difference against a team that won 111. And I guess the same could be said for the Atlanta Braves. So we've got some hot teams coming in a best-of-5 that are on the brink of doing exactly that. And I don't know that a lot of people thought
1-0 count. Bottom of the 5th, 2 outs.
That's what today could provide.
I mean, a lot of the talk down
Ball
the
2.
was,
Come on,
anybody
Mentor.
want those last 2 wild card spots? Like, none of these teams seem like they deserve it. Phillies were playing around 500 for a lot of the last month. Same thing with the Padres. They both hold off the Brewers to get in and are both 1 win away from knocking off the top 2.
Welcome everybody that may be new into the stream. Hey, if you haven't already done it and you like what you see, please feel free to hit that like button and subscribe. The little thumbs up helps me get out there with the algorithm of YouTube. And as you see, I do have a goal of hitting 1,000 subscribers. So if you don't mind helping out a small guy, feel free to hit that subscribe button.
Was San Diego in that mix too?
Astros were in there.
Yeah, so that might go under the radar. They didn't early in the year. They didn't win a lot of those games, so it's misleading. But it's led them to this point. They've got those kind of horses on the top to provide those 6-7 innings, 2 runs or less.
Mentor to pitch.
Chopper to third for
Chopper to third. He's got him. That retires the 5th.
Elimination down 2. Top of the order coming up in the 6th.
They're going to go to game break. So I'll stay here with you, but I am going to refresh browser real quick. Yeah, again, sorry there, Nat. I don't know why it keeps moderating you. I'll definitely have to go into the channel settings and check that out. I think some of it was thinking I was going to be able to stop the spammers. Certainly, you've had a great turnout tonight. Ecstatically stoked that you guys chose to come spend your weekend day with me. I feel privileged. All right, looks like their commercial is up, so we should be back to the game here momentarily. Sorry about that, guys. Had to stand up and stretch again.
Follow at MLB
And we
Twitter,
are back.
Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube to keep up with everything baseball. Jose Alvarado's turned into one of the best left-handed relievers.
Thank you to everybody that stopped by the stream.
This Phillies bullpen that they'll use against the top of the Braves lineup here.
He is a weapon, and they know that this part of the game, right? Sixth inning, maybe doesn't pitch in the sixth inning too often, but the top of the lineup, when he throws strikes, he's tough to hit.
Jose Alvarado
Bowling balls he's
set the pitch for the Phillies.
Pitched in games 1 and 3. He's faced 6 hitters and retired them all. Acuna, Swanson, and
at 0 for 2 tonight. Strike one.
Acuna, who was impressive over the first few games of this series, has struck out both times today and had some questionable moments in the outfield. Braves needing their most electric player to step up here. Their season.
Strike 2.
Right now. No balls in.
He whiffed that one good. Let's go, Braves. Let's go. Let's go, Braves. Let's go. Let's go, Braves. Let's go.
Good morning, good afternoon, and
good night. It says strike 3. 1 out. Top of the 6th.
Slider. After seeing fastballs in the middle of the plate on the first pitch, he sees them on the next
Philly guy. They're showing a fan giving the big old thumbs down. He's a Philly fan. It's like, what the hell are you thumbing down for?
Now it's Swanson.
Pitcher just struck him out.
0 for 2 today, 2 for 14 in the
Ooh.
series. Almost hit him on the foot.
Almost hit him on the foot.
Sell it, Dansby.
Yeah, we got too much TV now, right? Too many angles.
Right. Hard to lie.
No, they wouldn't lie now, would they? Ball 1. Excuse me, ball 2. 2-0.
there's a chance this is the last game Dansby Swanson plays in a Braves uniform. They can't come from behind, and if the Braves and Swanson can't come to terms on a deal as he reaches free agency.
Ball 3.
If it is, what a run it's been. 7 years, starting as a guy that, in the middle of those losing seasons still was going to be the savior. He's the big trade acquisition. The local guy that showed up and struggled at first. Then settled in, became a foundational piece of this.
Go, Lieutenant Dan.
Run. And more than a foundational piece.
You guys and your pet names for these guys. Strike 1. 3-1's the count.
But he's going to have plenty of suitors in free agency, as he should.
Hopefully I'm picking them up off you guys already.
As many big contracts as they have already. I figure at some point there's not enough to go around for the kind of deal that Dansby Swanson's going to ask for and deserve.
Strike 2, full count. That was 100 mile an hour.
Give Freddie Freeman what he wanted. Freeman goes to the Dodgers. So Swanson, the longest tenured guy now. And we'll see how much longer that tenure goes.
Come on, Braves. Come on, Braves. Come on.
3-2 from Jose Alvarado.
Got him looking. 101 mile an hour. Strike 3, 2 outs.
There were a couple on the Phillies that were complaining. This one was top to bottom. A tough call for Swanson. He's going to go back on the iPad and realize this was below the zone. 3-0, top of the zone strike, and then 3-2 below the zone strike. That's a tough one when it's strike 3. You're not given really a chance to hit that pitch.
You called it a bowling ball, and the bowling ball's down there. What do you do? 2 up and 2 down, and a couple Ks from Jose Alvarado. Now
top of the 6th, 2 outs. Philly leading Atlanta 4-2.
Bounces one up the
bouncing ball up the center, and it's caught and thrown to first for the out. Heading to the middle of the 6th, guys. That seems like our friends are kind of getting a little anxious, taking off out of here before the game's done. Come on, Braves Nation. We know you can do it. Come on, Braves. Been awesome in the chat tonight, guys. I appreciate all the activity and the interactions you guys have given. That's awesome. Thank you to those that are just new to the stream for stopping by. They're currently on game break, but I'm here with you, going to stay until they come back, and then we'll get right back to it. The Braves are currently losing to the Philadelphia Phillies 2-4. Man, I can't get over this dry air. Sorry about that, guys. All right, we should be back in about 30 seconds. How about you, Mav? That Boston butt done yet? Just talking about it and asking you makes my mouth water. Son made supper a little early tonight. because I was going to be streaming. And it just so happened that it didn't finish up until about 5 or 10 minutes into the stream. He brought me a plate asking if I wanted to eat, and it's like, can't eat yet. We had awesome tacos made tonight, so I'm looking forward to that afterwards. Hell yeah. It'd be so much better to have a celebration taco than a heart-hurting one. I'll get the words out of my mouth.
Pretty good strike zone to the last inning and a half. It's been expanded in areas you just don't want it to expand. I mean, you can't hit that pitch. You can't hit the pitch previous. Castellanos couldn't have hit that other pitch. But strike one's different than strike three, as I mentioned.
0-2 on
foul ball.
Strike three, you got no chance.
Right.
0-2.
When they call strike three as a ball, there's nothing you can do about it.
You feel like you just took this at bat from me.
Yeah, well, it was 3-0 the previous at bat, to be fair, and you usually don't get the close pitches when you've gone 3-0.
Yeah, these guys they're facing here, tough enough to face these dudes.
Mentor to pitch his 17th pitch for the night.
Braves, something that he did just 4 times during the regular season. That is go more than an inning. And he looks perfect.
Strike 3. 1 out.
Now, quick word from Capital One.
Capital One is the official bank.
Mentor has 3 Ks tonight.
Baseball. What's in your wallet?
And the Braves bullpen trying to keep him within striking distance as Gene Segura comes up.
Let's go, Braves. Let's go. Let's go, Braves. Let's go. Ear one.
The Braves got just 2 innings from Charlie Morton today. McHugh came on, went 2. This is Minter's second inning of work. And yeah, it's dueling bullpen games here.
Where's old Mav? I still haven't heard how my Boston Butt's coming.
Strider went just a couple innings yesterday. 1 ball
and
strike. The Phillies got the great start from Nola. And
hey, welcome everybody that's new to the stream.
Guess the decision to go Strider game 3, Morton game 4.
Appreciate you stopping by and taking time out of your busy weekend to come hang out with me.
Short start. And a bullpen used heavily.
Hey, I'm just a small-time streamer trying to get recognized. If you don't mind helping out a guy, hit that thumbs up button as that helps the algorithm put my content out there further. And maybe even hit that subscribe button as I am currently on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Greatly appreciate it. And hey, don't forget, hit that notification bell if you want to have all the future content brought to you as we post it. Base hit right up the center. Runner on first.
And when you do that, you know, your chances of winning go way up, especially in a best of 5.
Well, the 87-win Phillies can ask the 88-win Braves of 2021 about that. They weren't the best team during the regular season, but they got to the postseason.
If the Braves can pull this out, I don't think Mav and I have actually. I'm not sure if CeeLo is gonna stream Game 5 if it happens, or if Mav will, or if I will. But somebody will surely be streaming. Because matter of fact, Sunday I'll be streaming the Monday Night Football game. So depending on start time and end time, I may do a double stream that day.
On the mound and you get all that information. I used to always make sure.
Now, as I said, I do plan that if the Braves do not make it up past tonight, I will continue streaming the postseason. I don't have a preference for any of the teams, guys. So if you got a favorite team you'd like to see me stream it, please feel free to throw it in the chat. I'll come back and I'll go through the chat messages and maybe even after the video is up live after the stream, feel free to come back and hit it in the channel as a comment there, and we'll see if we can't get something scheduled to stream something you want.
Shut things down in the postseason last year. It was not a great bullpen for a lot of the regular season. They found it in the postseason, and the Phillies bullpen not great for a lot of the
and you could always actually send me a message as well.
Runner takes off. Throw from Darno is not in time.
Safe.
Stolen base for Gene Segura.
Stolen base. Looks like he's a little shook up. He'll brush it off.
No, that's on. A little more time. That's on Minter. I mean, he's left-handed, and he didn't vary any of his times. Segura got the timing he needed, and they do study the pitchers just like they study the hitters and the moves. So he got the jump.
That was a nice steal.
Stole the base.
Runner in scoring position. 1 out. I believe it's 1 out.
So some insurance in scoring position. Minter ahead of Marsh 1-2.
One and two. 1 out. Bottom of 6. Runner on second.
Here it comes. Marsh takes
strike 3.
In the middle. 2 gone.
Whoa.
Well, safe to say this game will have the most combined strikeouts so far in the series.
Yeah, come on, baby. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
So it has been a...
come on, let's do this. Get us out of the inning.
Kyle Schwarber comes to the plate. A quick word from DraftKings.
This postseason, bet $5, win 200 in free bets if your team wins. Download the app and get in on the action.
There's a good chance this is Minter's last hitter with the righty Hoskins after Schwarber.
Welcome to the stream, everybody. Hey, if you're new and you haven't already done it, please feel free to hit that like and subscribe button.
Since they got him from the Angels. Bunch of former Angels making impacts in this series for both these
Minter to pitch his 26th pitch of the night.
Well,
swing and a miss.
Kyle Schwarber would go 1 for 19.
Bottom of the 6, 2 outs. Runner on second. 0-1 is the count.
To be looking at advancing twice, but that's the case here. One hit was a single yesterday. He's got Segura at second. 2 gone.
Minter to pitch.
And an 0-1 from Minter. Schwarber swings and misses.
Strike 2. Got him swinging again.
Never know who's going to step up.
Bottom of the 6, 2 outs. 0-2 is the count.
For the Phillies, they've had plenty of
runner on
just
second.
Landed on one guy. They've spread the wealth around, and the timing has been perfect in their offense. Versus
what do you think, guys? Do I got the appropriate enthusiasm?
And the rest has been pretty dormant.
I love it, man. I guess call me an attention whore. I love having you guys come in and interact. Of course, you know, I've been a gamer my whole life, and I'm the owner and leader of a community organization called Hellbound Soldiers. ClanHBS, as you would see with the stream channel name.
That's a perfect example. You mentioned Aaron Judge.
But I myself, my game name is KGB. So
he's got 7 strikeouts.
if you're a gamer as well, you like to play games, we do have a Discord that is public, and you can find that link down in the description of the video. Come hang out. You're more than welcome to come hang out. We play Call of Duty, Battlefield, Ark, DayZ, Fishing Planet, Farming Simulator, The Hunter, Call of the Wild, The Hunter, all kinds of games.
Yankees wouldn't be there without Aaron Judge, and 2 bad games. What have you done for me lately, they ask.
What have you done for me lately? Well, let's see. I picked up your dirty socks off the floor, you mother dirtier. Here we go, Braves. Come on. 2-2. Let's do it. Foul ball.
Check in with Ken Rosenthal.
Guys, there'll be a lot of talk about the layoffs if the Dodgers and Braves both go down, but really it's not much longer than last year. Last year, 4 days between the end of the season and the start of the National League Division Series. 3 days between the end of the season and the start of the American League Division Series.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see through the years.
As you guys see, I don't remember exactly if it was Cody or who was asking about the sound bits. Ooh. Ball.
A dead ball one way or another, and they're going to say that it hit Schwarber.
Oh, what? That shit didn't hit him.
Schwarber, and he's headed to first with a hit by pitch.
Yeah.
That didn't hit him. No, it didn't.
Yep.
Okay, commentators, you guys are lying because that shit didn't hit him.
He's been on 3 times, a walk, an intentional walk.
That didn't hit him. Yeah, you sold that one there, buddy. Feel fortunate. Let's get a replay. Baseball got an upper office like, you know, the NFL when they go back to New York to get a call. That dude wasn't hit.
If you're right, you keep it. I don't know if they're going to be right on this one.
No.
You do know, and the answer is no.
The answer is no.
Yeah. Take a listen.
Yeah, sell it off that you got hit. That dude, you know, when they try to lie, to me that's a cheat. That's a cheat to sit there and try to make it out that you got hit when you didn't.
The umpire changed his mind.
Okay.
Boot that guy. Eject his ass. Liar.
Maybe that could have been Darno. We don't know for sure. I mean, to be fair, that could have been Darno.
All the angles you guys were just talking, all the cameras you have, you're going to tell us that you can't tell.
The call stands and Joe Carr.
Call stands.
Audio man is in fact the voice recognition software himself. He confirms that it was the umpire that said foul ball, but then his mind was changed. That's a hit by pitch, and that's going to be the end of A.J. Minter's day. So
that dude was not hit. All right, Minter's retired. They're pulling from the bullpen. I'm sure they're going to go to break here, so we'll go ahead and join them. I'll stay here with you. I don't think the guy got hit at all. He definitely sold it, though, because they said he did. And as you heard the announcer, he says, yeah, exactly. You know, I'm sorry, but the angles I watched, it certainly didn't look like the dude got hit. I mean, if you got hit on the hand, on the fingers, with a 98-mile-an-hour ball, I think you might be smarting a little bit. That dude didn't show one bit of pain, no discomfort, nothing. Unfortunate. Gotta cheat. Oh, maybe I should clip that and put it in my Hall of Shame that's on my channel. Another cheater caught. All right, we should be coming back probably pretty quick here. Well, wasn't as quick as I thought last time when they were changing from the bullpen. The little "we'll be back" was on for about 2 seconds. So I certainly hope for those regulars that have come back, you Nat and JT and the rest of you guys. I certainly hope you've seen some improvement within the streams, and I vow to continue to get better. All right, they're back from game breaks, so I certainly look to get better and adding better things, more interactive stuff. Soon to be coming will be tic-tac-toe that you'll be able to play in the chat against AI. I didn't have enough time. I tried to get as much done from Mavs. From after Mavs stream last night until now, I tried to get as much done as I could. Try run. I wasn't even sure if the subscribe bar was going to work.
It is a hard pitch to hit to the tune of 146.
As I was glad to see that it did.
Braves really have 2 closers down there.
Got him swinging, strike 2.
Iglesias has gone 26 consecutive outings without
2 outs, 0-2 is the count. Bottom of the 6th with runners on first and second.
Jansen hoping for a chance of his own. Close game 2. Braves spent a lot of this series trailing.
Oh, ball one.
Thing this is doing, if the Phillies don't score a run, I believe Alvarado's staying in the game, and that's a long time for a reliever like him to sit between innings. We'll see what Rob Thompson does. Haven't really seen anybody throw in the bullpen, so if you're going to get this length of delay, you want to get rewarded with a run.
Hoskins fights one off.
Pops it up. Oh, drops it in for a base hit. Philly up 5-2 with runners on the corner.
Well, they got rewarded with a run. It's been a delay, and it's the way the Phillies have scored runs all series. Either home runs or putting it in play in the right spot.
Oh, so here we go.
And finding that little hole in the defense if this were football.
Not to mention an error.
Diving into the end zone.
Well, they won't call it an error, but he dropped the ball out of his glove.
2 Phillies in front here in the 6th. And Hoskins knocks in another run. Real Muto trying to crack it open, and the Phillies have had some chances throughout this game, John, to make this lopsided, but have left a bunch of guys out there.
5-2 feels like a 6-run lead when it's been 2 runs.
I know. I feel your pain.
There's that
strike 1.
Muto with an inside the.
Got to get us out of this inning. Come on, Braves Nation. Let's get that juju going for our boys. Let's get them out of this inning. Direct all the positive energy you can. Ooh. Ball in the dirt.
There at third. A.J. Minter had Kyle Schwarber down 0-2. Went to 2-2. Then he hit him. Iglesias had Hoskins 0-2. Before Hoskins had the base hit. Drive in some insurance for Philadelphia. On 1-1, Real Muto swings and misses.
Swings and misses. 1-2. Bottom of the 6th. 2 outs. Runners on the corners. With our game, Philly is now leading the Atlanta Braves 5-2.
Somehow puts it in play.
In play. Safe, and they score again.
On a ball that was inches off the ground.
Damn. Philadelphia now leading the Atlanta Braves 6-2 in the bottom of the 6th. 2 outs, runners on first and second with scoring run on second to come in. Blah, 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 blah. Can't even talk right. So disappointed.
Plays like this have been going the Phillies' way. You got to give them credit. They've done all the little things. A great effort by Riley.
Yes, they have.
A good scoop.
That's, you know, I'm sorry, but you got to say that the Phillies have played a very, very awesome series. They have just, the Braves have not been able to get with it.
The Phillies are starting to sense it. 6-2 in the 6th inning of Game 4, and they've got
The score is at the top of the feed there. Nat. Broken bat, base hit. Here comes another runner. They're going to score 2. No, sorry, they scored 1. 7-2. Or are you talking show how they scored? Because I currently can't show any of the video.
Little things, just doing everything to gain that momentum and feast off of the kind of innings we talked about. 2 6-run
yes,
innings
ma'am.
In this postseason. Now they've had 2 3-run innings in this game. And the pressure it put on the Braves bullpen. It said once they got 4 runs, they were going to almost have to be perfect the rest of the game.
Ball 1 on Castellanos.
Ball 1.
Exit velocities on those 3 hits.
First base ump says it was a ball.
Per is considered hard hit. Your average hitter is about 89, 90. The 3 hits there, 63, 30, and 76.
Phillies chant the Braves. Braves chant in the stands.
16 runs for the Phillies over the last
1 and 1 count.
plus.
Bottom of the 6. 2 outs. Runners on first and second.
And they won't need him.
Philly currently leading the Atlanta Braves 7-2.
So the Phillies are going to get that bullpen humming to bring somebody else in.
2-1 on Castellanos.
At the bottom of what? If you can clarify a little more clear than that.
Mormon earlier. And loose again. Somebody didn't give him more than an inning. They've got 3 innings left to cover. 3 innings between the Phillies.
Because I was going to say, if you look at the top of the interactive right there in the center, it has the score.
Before last year, Phillies hadn't had a winning season.
The reason I don't have the... I did actually, when I was setting it up, while Mav was streaming last night, I was going through, trying it out, and I actually had the scoreboard at the bottom and the interactive stats further up. And then I realized that I was actually covering all the bottom information, like the bases and all that. So I went ahead and moved it to the top and got it all working real nice, I thought. But absolutely, if you have suggestions, feel free to throw them here in the comments. Base is loaded. He walked him. This is a repeat of last night. It just took longer for them to do it.
I know it sounded like Bohm.
How about you, Mav Sports? We still got you in the channel.
And had an 0 for 10 stretch before singling and scoring in the second.
Calling Mav Sports. Calling Mav Sports.
Too many playoff games where a team bats
Do you
around.
copy?
Well, this is the 9th batter, and yesterday they got to 10, I believe. So it shows what when they get the train moving, what they've been able to do offensively.
Yeah, the Phillies had just they've played some great ball this series.
To fear this Phillies team all along. The ability to do this, they can.
Here we go. Ball one.
Early part of the season, they were doing that, and they were getting some good starting.
The Braves pitching has been so inconsistent. They just they've not had very good pitching thus this series.
The bullpen's better, but those two components good enough at this point to make this a scary, scary team when you consider the starters and the offense.
Yes, absolutely. And the reason this game was so important for the Phillies, besides the obvious moving on, it allows them to reboot and set up their rotation in the order that they want, whoever they face.
All right, 1-1's the count. Bottom of 6, 2 outs.
Because the last thing you'd want to do is
2-1.
Game 5 and then lose a lot of that.
Bases are loaded.
So you could sense that Rob Thompson, if
Philadelphia leading the Atlanta Braves 7-2.
Leverage guy he could to secure that there is no Game 5.
On a 2-1, Alec Bohm pulls his hands in, but it's caught.
Hot. 2 outs. But nope, that was the third. End of the 6th.
They score 3 times in the 6th. To the late innings we go in Game 4. A game that started with Charlie Morton on the mound. He was gone after 2. And the smiles and the moments have poured out for the Phillies. Onto the.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and mute that since they're playing the little Rocky music. I'd hate to get copyright strike for it. Yeah, Braves fans, it's looking pretty dismal. I mean, down 5, they need 6 to take the lead. It's definitely doable. I mean, that's for sure. Anything's possible. Never say never. I sit there and tell you never say never. But I just did. Oh yeah, sure, Tanya. I mean, it's possible. They just gotta they can't have any quirks from here out. Right? But hey, game 1 was it? They were down. Was it 6-0? And ended up losing 7-6. Yes, they still lost, but they were turning it on. They were starting to get hot right at the end. Hey, with that said, guys, if you're new to the channel and you haven't done already, please feel free to hit that like and subscribe button. As I am a small streamer trying to get out there, and all the little thumbs up there helps my videos get out there with the algorithm of YouTube. And as you see, I have a road to 1,000 subscribers bar up at the top of the stream page that I am trying to get monetized. So every subscribe and every like helps me. And I would appreciate any help that you are willing to give. And I'll get the fumble mouth out of the way here soon. All right. Should be back off commercial break here momentarily. Got the "we'll be right back" there little window. Generally, it's 20 to 30 seconds from there. I certainly hope everybody that stopped by has at least enjoyed the time that they spent in the stream. And here we go. They are back.
The Phillies string it together with 2 out in the 6th.
I hope you've enjoyed your time in the stream, and regardless if it's negative or positive, I encourage you to let me know what you think in the chat or the comments.
Even though the Phillies now have a 5-run lead, and he sat for 32 minutes.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised by this. Obviously,
if you think I should be doing something different, please voice your opinion and why.
That long and come back, but he was so dynamic. Maybe they're trying to run it out there again, but that's a long time for any pitcher to be sitting.
Welcome back to the people that have joined.
There who's not used to doing that.
Or welcome in for anybody that's new.
If he could get him part of the 7th inning, then you've got Eflin.
It is currently the top of the 7th, no outs. Philadelphia is leading the Atlanta Braves 7-2.
Be an option, and Zach Wheeler still an option.
B-Train is up, who is 0 for 2 tonight.
4, 5, and 6 for the Braves in the 7th. Travis d'Arnaud is 0 for 2. Goes after the first one, lifts it to center
Gonna pop
field.
it up, center field, it's back, it's back, it's gone!
Home run, Travis d'Arnaud.
Home run!
Alvarado's thrown in 32 minutes.
That's what we're saying, but we need,
Is hit out.
all we've been able to give is them solo homers.
And it's a 7-3 game on d'Arnaud's second
7-3 game now.
Well, didn't waste any time finding out if the theory was going to happen, and d'Arnaud goes to the deepest part of the park, and I mean,
that's what we needed.
Gives it an unbelievable effort.
Hey, he was hanging on the fence there. He damn near had that ball. Strike one.
Braves today have 3 home runs, but they're all solo home runs, and you've talked about how they've not put any pressure on. They only have 1 other base runner.
Come on, Braves.
No walks, 1 single.
Strike 2. Swung and missed on that one.
A home run for the most part. Even the plays that were made out weren't like tough on the defense. They're pretty neutral and easy.
0-2's the count. Top of the 7th. No outs. Ball. Welcome, everybody, to the stream. Glad you stopped by on your busy Saturday afternoon. I feel privileged that you guys chose to come hang out.
Grounded to first.
Ground to first. Yeah, they're going to get him. One out.
Their breath watching him tiptoe over there awkwardly. He says he's good, and they all exhale.
Tricky hop there. It looked like it might
Yeah,
have
Tanya,
the end
let's put all the positive juju out there, and
for first baseman to get
we'll get our guys
as soon as possible.
We'll get our guys' bats warmed up for them, and
concentrate on the bag.
Let's go, Braves Nation! Let your team know you're proud of them. Loud and proud.
So many great changes. None of them bigger than the pitch clock that's coming next year. That's going to change the way the game feels.
Come on.
Not a lot is going on.
Ball one.
Concentrate them into a tighter, more crisp package. 1 ball, no strikes on Michael Harris. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike. Alvarado, 99 mile an hour.
Such a great rookie.
Alvarado.
He's going to be right there with
Sorry, I'm
Strider for
not sure how to
rookie of the
pronounce
year.
some of these names.
Has run out of steam here. He's
Top of
1
the
for
7th,
13
1 and 1
postseason.
count, 1 out.
2 for 26. back
Philly
to the
leading
last
the
week
Atlanta
of the regular
Braves
season.
7-3. Ball 2. 100 mile an hour.
Well, it's a game of adjustments, and when you come out like he did in the first year, it'll take a while for pitchers. They will find a weakness, and it's up to him and even for Strider when on the other side of the ball to be able to make adjustments in the league and how the teams are attacking him. So time will tell for these young players who are going to be a big part of the organization and moving forward.
Punches 1 to short.
Ooh. Is he going to get it? Hey! Oh, they're calling him out. No way. Oh, horse shit.
Shortstop stop. 2 gone in the 7th.
Horse shit. Let's see that. Show us a replay. Like, say horse shit again.
I think the Braves are going to want to take a look at this one. Look at the short hop, and when it gets in the glove versus when he touches
He's
the ball.
there.
I think that's close enough to be able to take a look.
That's safe.
It's close, and a tie usually be interesting to see the angles and where that actually happens when the foot's down.
Oh, his foot's down. Come on.
What an incredible play by Stott and a good scoop
Down.
by Hoskins.
His foot is out.
Close, right?
Oh, that's close. That's real close. Safe. Come on. They're going to call him out, aren't they?
Just showed on the video board here in Philadelphia. Sounded like it was pretty conclusive, although they are seeing it with Phillies colored goggles. Crew Chief Bill Miller.
Oh, shit. Confirmed.
So they weren't watching it with any goggles. They're just watching it on a massive screen, and they knew.
I mean, again, an incredible play. I didn't think against the speedy Harris once.
I don't agree with that at all.
Boom.
But who am I? I'm just a little guy sitting here screaming.
So that is going
to not quite little. But.
Gives up the leadoff home run, but mostly well. And look at this, soaking it in.
Alvarado coming out of the game after 19 pitches. I would assume they're going to save him.
Little Caesars is now the official.
They are on break. Boy, I told you that we pretty much had to be perfect. And great, we started out with a homer, but we need... I'm not even sure if they've been on base, really, other than the home runs. If they have, there's been maybe once or twice that they've been on base all game. See, channel's kind of bottoming out a little bit now. Must be all the early to leave home people that leave the game early. try to get out of there before the traffic gets built up. Oh man, that's just man. Hey, it can't be. At least your boys made it to the postseason, guys. You know, the Braves. I'm a longtime Bears fan, and we are just sucking it up this year.
Jose Alvarado faces.
All right, we're back from game break.
5 of them. Hands it off to Zach Eflin with 2 gone in the 7th inning, and the Phillies up 7-3.
Phillies are up 7-3.
Pitcher working out of the bullpen down the stretch. Strike one on
Strike one.
He's out for a lot of the season with ongoing knee problems, aggravated an issue that's bothered him for a lot of his career. And they didn't figure they had time to build him up coming back. Came back midway through September. Said, let's see what it looks like out of the pen. And they've liked what they've seen. There have been some blemishes here in the postseason.
0-2. Top of the 7th, 2 outs, no runners on. Philly leading Atlanta 7-3.
Remains probably the biggest question mark.
Contreras 0 for 2. Like I don't think they've had anybody on base really.
2 strikes.
He throws a heavy sinker. He's gone back to what he feels comfortable instead of the 4-seam pitch up that was giving him trouble as a starter.
I'll have to go back and look at the stats after the game's done, but I
St. Louis got it done.
I don't think they've had a runner on. Ball the ball, 2-2. Full count. 3-2.
Contreras 0 for 2 today. Garcia, who's on deck, is 2 for 2. He's got half of the team's hits.
Got him swinging. Heading to the middle of the thread. 7th.
The Phillies are 6 outs from the championship series.
You heard him say it right there. 6 outs from the championship series. With that said, guys, I'm going to take a break right along with them. All right, guys, coming back off a break. Give me a second here. I'm going to mute that down. I'm going to quick refresh that. Looks like B. Stott, however you pronounce his name, he'll be up for the Phillies to bat. All right, here we go. Sound levels hit 90 decibels around 30 minutes at this level and cause temporary hearing loss, it says. No noise notifications there in Philly.
That is the first. I've never received those kinds of warnings.
You're a big concert guy, huh? You were
wow.
Kenny?
I would say that, yes.
Nice. Who knew? Here's Dylan Lee. Bryson stops.
Right.
I mean, it really has been. And we knew that it would be a good
0-1, bottom of the 7th.
John, but for me, it's
no outs.
Even my very high
bases
expectations of what it
empty.
would feel like in here.
Well, I've been part of this before. So
Dylan Lee now pitching for the Braves.
Each year that goes by, there's amped up.
Bill Dump calls ball 1. 1-1.
Phillies fans, they've been waiting for a while, and it's not like they've never won before. It's just been a while, and they're showing out. it's like almost a dream weekend for them, you know. They win this game, and then the football wins their game tomorrow night. I don't know what the work is going to be start Monday for a lot of businesses in the city.
Stop. One for 3 today.
Bottom part of the order for the Phillies here. Stotts 1 for 3. Now the 2-1 pitch from Lee. It's one on the ground to first for Matt Olson.
And they got him out.
3-1 put out.
Rounded first base. First baseman threw it to the pitcher, who shimmied on in there before the runner could get the bag to hit the bag and get him out.
For the game in your area, only on Fox and the Fox Sports app. We had Nick Sirianni, the head coach of the Eagles, here yesterday. Jeffrey Lurie, the owner of the Eagles, in attendance today. You were talking about yesterday how you've been a part of some sports towns that have kind of rallied around each other. Yeah. It's a special thing to be a part of, I would think.
Yeah, it is. And, you know, you take a lot of
Yeah,
pride
with that said, we were talking about the Eagles and stuff, guys.
The more the merrier, right? In your city, the more that you
if you want, I cordially invite you to come join me tomorrow night for Sunday night football. I do believe it'll be the Dallas Cowboys playing the Philadelphia Eagles.
I hope there's not many people sitting behind them.
No, yeah, that wouldn't be a good seat. That'd be just about as good of a seat as sitting behind the Philly Fanatic like we saw yesterday.
Segura, 2 for 3 tonight. Lead a pitch. He's 6th pitch of the night.
Segura's got a couple more hits in this game.
Strike 1. 1-1 to count. 1 out. Bottom of the 7th.
Trip to the postseason. That guy's never having a bad time. Even with some of the losing through the years, he's remained the same. Never change. Never change, Mr. Fanatic. Segura lofts to right center.
Segura got it in. Drop her in for a. Yeah, he's going for 2.
Double for Gene Segura.
Lead off double. Excuse me. Not lead off. My apologies.
It's just one of the classic kind of strong,
Here's a diddle.
Quick to the ball, not a lot of movement. Just watch how quick. And he does gap to gap. He can hit for power if you throw him the right pitch, but he's more apt to single and double you to death than beat you with the long ball. And I don't know many games that Segura plays where A, his jersey won't be dirty.
He's showing you right there. See all this dirt?
See all this dirt, he says.
A-B situation.
B, he's gonna find a way to do something unorthodox.
Slide to center. Here's Harris to get Marsh.
Out. Runner held at second.
Segura, and this is not something
bottom of the 7th. 2 outs.
Throughout his career.
Philly lead the game over the Atlanta Braves 7-3.
And he says as he's seen the postseason chance come into focus, his first trip, we've talked many times about that. He's taking guys like Bryson Stott, Edmundo Sosa, the guys he calls his youngsters, under his wing, seeing that as a way to help his own cause. Yeah, look, it might be a little bit selfish, but I know the best way for us to get to the postseason, for me to get that chance, is for everybody to feel comfortable, for me to do my part to bring these young guys along. And Bryson Stott and those guys have really benefited from that. And enjoyed having.
All right, lead a pitch.
Another guy that they can go to.
Schwarber on.
Strike on Schwarber.
0 for 1 tonight.
Easy segue
Walk.
to Schwarber, because he's somebody that the Phillies acquired for his power, yes, but also for his.
Oh, that's right. They gave it. Yeah.
And everybody raised.
That's the cheater.
They have every step. Schwarber's
Fake
career
being hit and sold it good enough that they. Of course, I think the refs are a little biased in this game with some of the bad calls they've had. Right.
The guy that Reese
0-2 the count.
The voice and the heartbeat of this Phillies team. The homers, the leadership, the experience. his 41st postseason game today.
41st postseason game. Nice. Popped up. You can absolutely hear somebody. Oh my fucking God, he says. Must have been a fan. I don't know if that's a fan or a player. But that's it. That time, they made it out of it. Going to game break, they are. I'm going to stay right here with you. Actually, I'm going to take a 2-minute quick break. I'll be right back. All right, welcome back, guys. Sorry about that. Looks like we could probably go ahead and end the poll. I'd like to say thank you to everybody that participated. We had 30 votes tonight. 60% of you guys said that you felt the Braves were going to win tonight and take it to Game 5 back at Atlanta. 40% of you said no, they would not. So we still have yet to see who's right. But again, thank you for everybody that participated in the vote. I appreciate it. Looks like they'll be coming off game break here momentarily. And they are back.
The repeat champs over the last half century.
I forgot to restart the interactive. Sorry, guys.
Red Machine, 75 and 76. Yankees have done it a couple times in this span. 77, 78. Yankees did it. Blue Jays did it 92 and 93 at the Phillies' expense. And the last
That's right, Matt. You had it right. Cheater was up.
To 2000. Zach Eflin, strike one.
All right, should be no. Damn thing's still on a commercial.
Orlando Arcia. Arcia today is 2 for 2. Rest of the Braves 2 for 23.
There we go.
Quickly 0-2.
And on the flip
0-2.
side, it's been a total dominant performance by the Phillies. All 9 guys.
Arcia 2 for 2 tonight, though, and I believe he jacked one of the homers. So
that's getting it done. 1 through 9.
Got him swinging.
3 pitches and down. 1 away in the 8th.
1 away in the 8th. A game Philly is leading over the Atlanta Braves 7-3.
Here's Rosario. Now for the Phillies, the guys that have been around the longest, all putting their stamps on this. Had Hoskins with a home run yesterday. Aaron Nola's been
Let's see,
awesome
Grandpa.
in his 2 starts.
You say hi to YouTube?
We'll
say hi to YouTube?
And then Zach Eflin.
Everybody, this is my granddaughter. This here is Rosebud. He is 2 months.
In Philadelphia.
Uh-oh. Not want Grandpa. Say hi. Say bye to YouTube. See ya.
His 7th year. So he's the 2nd longest tenured Philly behind Nola. For
sunshine of my life. Besides my own kids.
For a short time, and then flipped to the Phillies. They're the first significant deal the Phillies did from that previous great era. Moving forward was.
All right, so we got 2-1s count, top of the 8, 1 out. Phillies leading 7-3.
In 2016, slowed by knee issues and back issues. When he's been healthy, he's been great. Getting healthy again for the stretch run here and getting used in a different role. He'd tell you, though, whatever role they need me in, if I get to be a
ball,
I'm game. 2-2 on Eddie Rosario.
Oh, he throws strikes. He may pitch to a little bit of contact, but that contact could be on the ground.
His 2-2 pitch. Slap fire.
Foul ball. 2-2. 2-2.
Zach says he used to, early on in his career, be too nice on the mound. And now he tries to think of it as the other guy's trying to steal food off my family's table. Zach became a dad last year. Said it's okay to be a nice guy off of the field, but
yeah, I know it. They were doing it bad last night too. Got him swinging. Back-to-back Ks.
2 gone in the 8th.
Well, Braves fans, I think, well, I don't want to say it. I'm going to knock on wood. Because it's never over until the fat lady sings, so they say. I haven't heard the fat lady sing yet.
He's back to doing what he feels comfortable.
Although she might be warming up, clearing her throat.
Computer reading or spin rate or any of that stuff used to tell him when he was a starter.
Ball on Acuna.
Ball 1.
3 Ks for Acuna today. Who was so eager to get his chance to be part of a long run for the Braves after he watched last year's championship run from the sideline.
Ball 2.
Kenley Jansen getting ready.
Looks like Jansen in the bullpen warming up. Strike 1. 2-1.
No save situation in sight. They're going to use their closer to try and keep it as close as they can here. They get the top of the lineup here. But 2-1 pitch. Big old bouncer to Gene Segura.
Bouncer, he's going to get in.
And throws Acuna out.
Throws him out, they say. Let's see that again. Yeah, they're not even going to look at it. I guess my eyes, I didn't see it get there like they said it did. I guess. Oh, it looks like we're not doing very good. But not gonna say it's over yet until it's over. Here we go. All right, so they should be coming back here probably about under a minute. There we got our infamous. We'll be right back. So we should have the game back in about 30 seconds. Hey, welcome to those that are new to the stream. If you haven't already done so and you'd like to help out a small-time streamer get bigger, please hit that thumbs up button, as that tells YouTube's algorithm to help put my content out. And if you would, hit that subscribe button as well. All right, we are back from game break.
Comfortable here too at 7-3 to the bottom of the 8th, and when those
bottom of the 8th we go.
Found, Braves use their closer Kenley Jansen. As
Oh,
Hoskins leads
yeah, this is the guy that's got the weird windup.
In the 9th inning, they'll have Swanson,
I think
Olsen,
it's this
and
guy.
Darno coming up. They're on to their last 3 outs. 101-win season and a 5th consecutive division title.
Yes, got a weird.
And you wonder, John, as the bow out in the wild card round, and the
Kenley Jansen
potentially defeat here, how much the chase and the battle and the bout between those two teams throughout the year drained them. And you look back to last year, Giants and Dodgers had a similar race.
Jansen the pitch. Fouled off.
Dodgers knocked the Giants out
0-2.
in 5 games. Their race went right into the division series. And the Dodgers have talked how they feel like they kind of ran out of steam because of that race once they got to the championship series. You wonder how much of a toll that 162
the cheaters will win.
Because the Braves are playing from behind the whole way.
Hey, thanks for that information, though,
yeah,
SF
I
Giants.
Two arguments
I appreciate that.
It's a good question, but I just the way that the
for those of you maybe you haven't seen the chat or whatnot, SF says it's going to be the Phillies versus the Padres for the NLCS, Astros versus the Yankees for the ALCS, and then Astros versus Phillies for the World Series, and the cheaters are going to win.
I just think the way the new playoff system is over time, it's going to be a rarity more than commonplace that the 2 best teams in each league don't advance to a chance to go to the World Series, just the way it's set up. You got to give these teams all kinds of credit.
All right, here we go. 0-2
so
count.
far, looks like Philadelphia's got a chance to put a leg up and punch their ticket.
Hoskins, 2 for 4 tonight. 2 singles.
0-2 from Kenley Jansen. You know, for the Braves, a lot of people thought this team was better than last year's team, and what they above was the depth in the starting rotation. But they get the 6 scoreless innings in Game 2 from Kyle Wright, and the other 3 games.
Sometimes it makes you wonder, you know, was that intentional?
14 runs in 8.
Trying to get him to swing.
No, that and an offense that really went cold.
I mean, the Phillies really don't have a reason to be swinging on bad pitches, so
they've only had stress. Really, with 2 outs in the 9th inning after the 3-run homer of Olsen, that's the only 1-run game they've been part of.
Yeah.
You know, they got beat 3-0, but in their wins, it looks like there's not going to be much stress going into finishing those games off. There's a lot to be said about that, too.
Especially when the still relative question is the bullpen, especially David Robertson out.
All right, Jansen, the pitch is 6th pitch of the night.
Another 1-2 to Hoskins.
Got him swinging.
1 gone in the 8th.
1 out. Bottom of the 8th.
Well, have you ever wondered what players say on the field? Want to see celebrities try to hit a fastball? Are you interested in baseball culture in Latin America? Check out MLB Originals at MLB.com/originals. 2 more hits today for JT Realmuto, including an inside-the-park home run. 6 hits in these 4 games. So as the Phillies 3 outs away from looking ahead to the National League Championship Series and a meeting with either the Padres or the Dodgers.
Welcome to those who are new to the stream. Appreciate you stopping by on Saturday. The Phillies are currently leading the Atlanta Braves 7-3. That was thrown for a strike, so it's 0-1 is the count. Bottom of the 8th, 1 out.
Not based on the formula of what they've, look, Rob Thompson's done an incredible job, and when you settle the ship and you make the necessary, everyone kind of goes to the beat of the drum when they're running hot, and they've been running hot since June 3rd. They had a little lull there in September.
Going to be ground to the shortstop. Easy throw. 2 outs.
Well, you know that they're going to feel okay as we take a look at what's coming up here later tonight. Top 20 showdown, USC and Utah. 8 o'clock Eastern. That'll wrap up a great day of college football on Fox and a great day of sports, period. You know that they're going to feel okay if they're matched up with the Padres, just given that's the 5 and 6 seeds. If they're matched up with the Dodgers, well, when they went to Dodger Stadium
unfortunately,
they scored 37 runs in 4 games.
I just don't foresee them putting on 5 runs.
Looked like the best
I mean, it's
hitter on the
possible.
planet for the few days that they had him. They won the first 3 games. They're on the verge of sweeping the Dodgers in a 4-game series that weekend. For the Dodgers got a walk-off win in the 9th inning. That was the one game Harper didn't play. Got an injection in the elbow just before that. And then they came back here to Philadelphia, and the Dodgers took 2 of 3.
How about you, Mav? You still out there?
Those teams are the Phillies going to look at.
Where'd you eat that Boston butt?
Really going to
have a drink and go to sleep.
I feel like they can beat either one of those teams.
They have 3
really
starters.
1 and 1.
And at the top of the rotation, when you can throw out
breaker, buddy. How about you there, Mav?
I mean, you're never out of a series. So you get a couple guys hot in your lineup, a couple guys hot in your bullpen. Next thing you know, we're talking about why not them, right? Same thing as last year. I find it so eerie that we started this series talking about
dancing the pitch. He's 11th pitch.
Harper the other way, down the left field line.
And it is gone. It is gone. Home run. Philadelphia Phillies now lead the game 4, 8-3 over the Atlanta Braves. I'm sorry there, Braves Nation, but it looks like it's the coffin's almost closed and nailed shut.
3rd home run of the postseason for Bryce Harper. Third home run of the day for the Phillies.
Unfortunate.
8-3.
And a lot of handshakes to remember. All kinds of different ones. I don't know how they do it.
It's amazing.
They've had to practice.
Oh, for sure. Got a full season to hone those skills. Castellanos, line drive center field. Michael Harris is there.
Castellanos, line drive. Into the 9th we go.
They'll be on their feet as Sir Anthony Dominguez comes on looking for 3 more outs.
All right, guys. What do you think, Braves Nation? Braves fans, Philly fans out there. It was a good series, but I just feel the Braves have they didn't perform like they could have. Just no way. Thank you for those that are new to the channel that just come in. Hey, the game is currently on game break. As soon as they come back, I'll get us back to the action. Until then, if you haven't already, please feel free to hit that like and subscribe button and even smash the notification bell at the top. That way you don't miss any future content or live streams. Well, speaking of live stream, any of you NFL fans, I will be streaming the Monday Night Football game, or I apologize again, the Sunday Night Football game. I do believe it is the Dallas Cowboys who will be taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. And I believe start time should be 7:15, 7:30, something like that, or 7:35 maybe. I'll get that start time for you real quick. I don't even know it right offhand. Can't wrap my mind around to figure it out. All right, so see, looks like old Mavs team, Atlanta is going to be playing San Francisco tomorrow at noon. Go to Sunday, 7:20 start time, and it'll be 4-1 Dallas Cowboys versus the 5-0 undefeated Philadelphia Eagles. That looks to be a good game, very good game. Yeah. It sucks. I just can't say it any more than that. That it just heartbreaking that they couldn't pull it together. They've had homers. Like every one of their plays has been a home run, except I think that you said one of the guys got on. And we are back, guys. The Braves just couldn't get on the plate. Oh, strike one. This is it, guys. They got to do it. Otherwise, game's over.
The first game of this division series, 2 perfect innings.
They are 8 strikes away from losing.
Went around, and it's 0-2.
0-2. Seven strikes away. Ball one.
I mean, you're seeing some filthy stuff in today's game by the Phillies, and some really, really tough swings. Awful off balance. That's how good the
pitch for sure, Mav. For sure, the offseason is going to make a huge difference.
Good check by Swanson.
Ooh, good check by Swanson, he said. He definitely was able to hold it back. Didn't even go to the first baseman up to call that one.
Olsen and Darno to follow in this inning.
Good check swing.
Dominguez got ready, and the time is called by Swanson, so he got something in his eye. Two. Full count.
Ball, full count.
1-2 to 3-2.
Hey, thanks for coming in to those that are new to the stream. You're coming in on a game that the Philadelphia Phillies are leading the Atlanta Braves 8-3. We're in the top of the ninth, no outs, and full count. Swanson up to the plate.
Then Bellotti, then Hand, then Alvarado, and Eflin, and Dominguez piecing it together. 8 runs of support.
Lieutenant Diane.
A comfy track. 3-2 pitch again.
Got him swinging. Got him swinging. What out? Well, Phillies fans, you may be able to start warming up your banjos, because it looks like your boys are going to bring it home.
Where they were going to go. The only thing that really seemed certain was that it didn't really matter for this year. Phillies seemed like they were finished. If they were going to make a change, it was going to be to a placeholder. They'd figure it out long term once this year finished.
Yeah, Tanya, the only way they're going to do that, they got to get guys on the plate, on the bags. They ain't been able to do it all night, other than I think Matt and I have come to the conclusion that at least they got one runner on tonight, but I'm not exactly sure how many they actually got. Every time you see somebody coming up, I guess the one guy was 2 for 2 at one point. But he had homered. Crazy. Their bats, they couldn't get them warmed up for the life of them.
Impressive enough right there.
Yeah, and then you got the cheater. There he is. Speaking of the cheater, there he was. Damn, cheater.
Upset the Cardinals in the wild card round. The 6 seed
faking being hit.
3 seed. Set him up for a date with the defending champs. Underdogs in that series. On the verge of beating them.
Yeah, that kind of shit's fighting words around where I come from. You know, using another team's chant. All right, so the count's 1 and 2. 1 out. Top of the ninth.
Look, it wasn't like they had the playoffs locked up all the way with 3 weeks to go.
Olsen 1 for 3 tonight.
And then once
he homered earlier in the night.
That's the kind of team
solo homer, that is. All three of Atlanta's points have come from solo homers. 2 and 2 is the count.
What it does to a ball club when you lose games you're supposed to win. I'm talking high probability, not 1-run games in the 9th. I'm talking 3-run games in the 9th. And they had a hard time closing those games out for the last couple of years. Sucked the life out of them.
Got him swinging. 2 outs.
They got 2 guys from the right and left-hand side that throw 100 and are on fire right now. And if that continues, watch out.
Different characters every postseason, different teams. Usually it follows the same arc, though. There are guys that you don't see coming. They get hot at the right time and carry you. The Phillies might be
D-Train, 1 for 3 tonight. Solo homer earlier.
They're looking like it.
Braves season continuing in the hands of D-Train. Let's see if he can get a hit or a homer even.
Strike 1 on Darno.
Strike 1. He fouled the ball off.
It basically was around their offense. The Phillies have struck out 14 Atlanta Braves. That's exactly half right now. Or a little bit more than half.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Ball.
Phillies pitchers against one of the top offenses in baseball. There's some overwhelming stuff coming out of that bullpen.
1-1 the count. Top of the ninth. 2 outs. Philly leading the Atlanta Braves 8-3. 1 and 2.
And as much a part of this story
swung and missed.
The field has been the fans in the stands who have been incredible.
Braves season in the hands of D-Train. D-Train right as of right now. Can he extend the season a little longer? Can he bring the next guy up to bat? We're about to find out, guys. Here he goes. Pitcher winding up for the pitch. Ball! Way out wild. Off the pitcher's glove and rolling all over. 2 and 2 the count. On deck, Riley, who's 0 for 3 anyways. Braves Nation, your season continues for at least another pitch. 3 and 2, full count. Fans getting a little rowdy. D-Train pulled away. They didn't like that. All right, Braves Nation. Here comes our season. Foul ball. It's going to extend for another pitch.
Padres or the Dodgers will await the Phillies. Either way, they'll be headed west. Game 1 of the championship series will be either at Petco Park or
Padres or the Dodgers will be awaiting Philly if they win.
The Phillies will be there for it. Another 3.
Here we go.
For Anthony Dominguez.
Dominguez to pitch. Nope.
They've all waited this long, and they're going to have to wait a little bit longer.
D-Train pulling again.
Into a full count.
Mind games, baby. Top of the ninth. 2 outs. Count is 3-2. Dominguez to pitch. Got him swinging. Strike 3. That is the game, guys. Philadelphia Phillies fans, your team is moving on. For you Braves fans, sorry to say, but your season has ended, and we'll have to see what happens in the offseason, guys. The Phillies on the field, huddling around, celebrating their win. And the Braves rightfully looking heartbroken in their dugout. We going to get a handshake here or what? The Phillies advancing for the first time since 2010.
They leave no doubt in these 2 games in Philadelphia. 9-1 in Game 3. 8-3 in Game 4. And the Phillies, in their first trip to the postseason in 11 years, have punched their ticket to the NLCS.
17 days on the road is sure worth all that they went through.
Braves are done.
Point. And now they get to continue. That's all you ask when you leave spring training. How far?
No Game 5 at Atlanta, guys. Sorry.
Of the World Series.
But
between the Phillies and that trip to the Fall Classic will be
maybe we'll follow the Phillies. Hey, you know, the Phillies are the ones that put our team out, so we would expect for them to go all the way since they put the Braves out, right? I mean, that's the way you want it. You don't want them to go on and get swept, you know, the next series, because that doesn't speak too highly of your ball team. So common sense says, you know, follow Phillies, see if they win. But I have no preference.
Guiding the Phillies to the postseason and on. First time in 13 years that a manager had been elevated mid-season.
Sorry, I was reading that there, Nat, and I retracted the message.
Colorado in 2009.
I'll have to go back and rewatch the stream.
Twice, managers have been
yeah, true.
And taken their teams to the World Series.
Absolutely.
Jack McKeon did it in 03. Bob Lemon did it in 78. Is that and Rob Thompson in the Phillies' future?
And you look at the injuries they had. You know, their pitching was so inconsistent. We'll let them talk here.
Yeah, what an opportunity. You know, what an opportunity we were able to come home and take home field advantage away from one of the best teams in baseball.
Talking to Bryce Harper, who was 8 for 16 during the series. 2 home runs, 5 RBIs, 4 runs batted in. Or 4 runs, sorry. Yeah, sorry, Jameson, that your team didn't win.
You played 11 years. You turn 30 tomorrow. Happy birthday. Until this season, you had not won a playoff series. Has this run been everything you've imagined?
We got 2 more, right? We got 8 more games. So hopefully I can answer that question in about 2 weeks.
What is your feeling like right now for guys who have been here the longest? Nola and Hoskins and Eflin.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. I mean, those guys, Nola showed up, Hoskins showed up, Eflin showed up today, Sir Anthony. All these guys are homegrown Phillies. And these are guys that I was, playing against, of course, and now I'm with them. And I love this group so much. We're such a family here.
Cheer.
It's a lot of fun. We got a great group, man. It's just, we just vibe so well together. It's just a lot of fun being able to play with these guys and be in the fight with them.
Roz, congratulations. Thanks very much. Joe, back to you.
All right, Kenny, and one of the subplots to the Phillies run is that Bryce Harper looks like the MVP.
Unfortunately, are you Kenya, are you a Philly fan then? Because the Braves are done.
Whoever gets to play the Philadelphia Phillies.
We'll see who it is over the next 24 hours as the Dodgers and Padres sort things out in Southern California. The Phillies are headed that way.
So,
taking down the defending
Phillies, Braves fans, that was interesting series.
Now we get you to Matt Vasgersian and the guys in Los Angeles for more postseason coverage.
All right, guys. So, they're heading back for post game, so I'm going to go ahead and mute that now. Well, unfortunately, we couldn't pull it out. Yeah, see you later. Thanks, Nap, for stopping by. I appreciate it. Sorry your team couldn't move on. There's always next season, though, right? All right, guys. So, the final score was the Philadelphia Phillies 8, the Atlanta Braves 3. Philadelphia Phillies are moving on to the playoffs. I want to thank everybody that chose to give up their time and come hang out with me and watch the game with us. I appreciate that. And I look forward to the next stream. Now, with that said, I will be streaming Sunday Night Football, the Dallas Cowboys versus the Philadelphia Eagles tomorrow night. And the game start time will be 7:15. I'll be starting the stream probably 5-10 minutes early, but we won't put the interactive or anything live until the game actually starts. I'd also like to bring your guys' attention to my buddy Maverick Sports, who unfortunately wasn't able to join us with commentating tonight, but did hang out in the chat for the most part of the night. I want to say thank you. And I want to also say, guys, check his channel out. He's another small-time streamer trying to make a go at it. So with that said, I greatly appreciate all the subscribes I got, all the likes from you great people. With that said, this is KGB for C Sports, and I'll see you on the next one, guys.